Hello, hello, good morning, good time zones, wherever you guys are. I'm just loading up the tablet, but it's so slow. I'm just waiting for it to pop up so I can read chat and get ready to play. Hmm. So like, oh gosh, it's so slow. Close that tab. Okay, it's loading. White screen. Oh, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far, or start to the weekend. The heat at the moment is a bit bearable. It's 35 degrees. It's okay. It's better than yesterday when I woke up, it was 39. Still yucky, but you know, it is what it is. Hi Kitty. Congrats on the quote first. But thank you. If you're gonna go to sleep now, have a good night. Yeah, the reason why I'm having a secret stream today is because I kind of want to finish the first playthrough before Genshin goes live. I don't know. I say that, but I don't think I can stream until Friday. So there's no real rush. Well, there is a rush, I guess. I kind of want to finish the first playthrough by Tuesday. So then we can do Genshin on Friday. That's the plan. Hi, my nice. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's why we're streaming today. We won't stream tomorrow though. I might do a Monday stream or a Tuesday stream to wrap up the story if we can't finish it by then. That's the plan. Okay, we're gonna resume. He does, yeah. I mean, I was always gonna pick the MC, the male MC anyway, but yeah. He looks cool. Top hat and a cane, yeah. Feels British, man. Always visit, always, no, you just need a monocle and a cup of tea and then you're one of us. Crapper. Yeah, I saw it when I was on Twitter. Hope you're doing well. Did you get around to finishing Final Fantasy VII Remake or you still got ways to go? So this is the timeline, so let's just get all the keywords and stuff like that. If you decide to come back. There's another priority. I don't think this is the right time to think about it. I can't do it. It's too late, I guess. No. Let's not think about it yet. I want to get out, then I can think about it. Yeah, I think there's they keep promoting the beta on closed. I think it's closed beta on. It's either closed or open. I think it's closed beta this year. So my guess is going to be later this year. It will probably be the earliest. They keep promoting for the sign up for it. I shouldn't be thinking about this right now. And who knows if it's going to come on console at the same time. And even then, if I recall correctly, the beta is only for PC only, because they want to make sure that it's going to be a smooth process. Because I feel like if it, yeah, I think if it's smooth on PC, assuming that you don't need like the best hardware, then it probably would be smooth on console and mobile as well, maybe, I guess. It depends on what the minimum requirement is. Before I posted that vid, I talked about. Oh right, okay. Oh, so you did finish it. Let me reread it. I only saw the link. I didn't read what was posted above. So let me check that now. I'll be honest with you. I didn't read what was above it. Games. Okay, okay, you finished it, yeah. The last 2 chapters were a lot. Boss after boss. Oh, the dresses. Is that the dress from, oh man, what's it called? Honeybee? Honeybee? Queen Bee? Honeybee? I guess Cloud gets a dress for that. Oh yeah, Tifa gets a dress. She gets like a purple dress, I think it was. I think Aerith got a red dress, but I can't remember. Technically, it's Corneo's mansion because you're trying to get picked up by Corneo to be. Oh yes, because he kidnapped. Did he kidnap one of them, right? And he was trying to like bed them. Yes, you're right. And you got to get picked up by the carriage or whatever, right? Or chariot, whatever it's called. Yes, I remember now. And you went to the, is it the Queen Bee thing to get that dress, and that's where you got that music ribbon game in that dress as Cloud. That was funny. But yeah, but Tifa's blue dress was so nice. Band members who sided with him are still there. He thought about the moments of the band going through hell. Do Yoon quietly bit his lower lip. Everyone's always biting their lower lip. Yeah, I was not expecting what I was expecting when I saw the ribbon game, but that was cool. They got an opportunity to sign a record deal with an agency thanks to the new vocalist, but the agency demanded changes to the lineup and music style. Do Yoon objected to their demands, and their record deal fell through. Yeah, because it was quite jazzy and flashy, so that's pretty cool. It was time to wrap up the conversation. Skim through everything, I guess. Okay. Nothing else that's interesting. What do you mean? What's this question? If I was taking, if this was taking place on air, the judging stuff would have helped you, but there's none around you now. Lol. Responses here. I didn't get any unfair help from anyone. Mind your own business, not mind. This will go on forever if we don't do something about it. Ever since Do Yoon accepted a friend request from him, he continued to send rather sarcastic and offensive messages. Do Yoon decided to get serious and retort. Yeah, there were some cinematics, like, you know, the dancers and stuff like that. Don't make a lame excuse. I'm really busy with all the issues here. He decided to check for new mentions later. Later is now. It doesn't look like there's any more new ones. Yeah, no new ones. Is it okay to call now or do we call later? There is a window. Let's call now because I don't know when I can call again. If I can call again.
나야.
나야.
뭐래? 대체 뭔 생각이래?
지금 뭐 하는 거야? 당장 끊어.
방금 서혜성이지? 뭐래? 야, 너 임마 나와서 얘기해!
당장 끊으라는 얘기였어.
전화를 하든 미팅을 하든 사람 맘이지. 웃기는 자식이네.
이따가 얘기할게.
I mean, I don't know if that was worth calling, but okay, whatever. They're persecuting me. I'm taking flack from inside out. Nobody's on my side.
나는
Which side do you think I'm on? You're annoying, but you can understand the language at least. How am I annoying?
알겠어?
Asking me a question like this with that innocent look on your face. Hyacinth clicked his tongue. When the others, like the viewers or the comments say that you're a betrayer, you never seem to respond. Are you suppressing your anger or do you not feel anything? That's some heavy stuff. I have to catch you when your guard is down so I can get the real response.
뭔데?
Now, give me a real response, I'm curious. Hyacinth's eyes lit up as he was rushing Dooyun for an answer.
그래?
That's real, are you saying you're lost for words?
그게
I don't think I would be, but
알아.
I think I can understand that in some ways. I also get tongue-tied sometimes. When I see someone babbling nonsense, I end up giving up answering. Also, apparently to get the platinum for this game, you need to do 3 playthroughs. I don't know if I'm going to stream all 3 of them, but we'll see. Hyacinth lowered his head and mumbled to himself. Dooyun scratched his neck and pondered on what to say. I'm still wondering if everyone's gonna die. Or people are gonna die. They call me a betrayer because that was the truth in their eyes. Truth in their eyes? What you see can be different from what really happened.
그렇지.
In that sense, I feel a sense of kinship. Hyacinth said that he sympathized with Dooyun, but he didn't say why. I mentioned Sungyun to provoke S. Sungyun, so I guess it's practically over for me. We don't know that. Don't you think I know how messed up my image is after appearing on the show? Yes, apparently by 2 AM, whoever's last out of the 5 contestants apparently dies. We'll see if they actually die or not. Hyacinth's arrogance and rackety image created by the show led to his bad reputation. The timing was terrible. The news came on immediately after, and they made an announcement through the official account. It's like I acted out even before the official announcement was even made.
아니었어.
You didn't have to write it while arguing with S. Sungyun. Don't they piss you off? Seeing what S. Sungyun is doing. I'm only gonna wait for a good chance. I'm gonna flip out. The others are holding their angers, upset but trying to suppress anger.
그럴지도.
Of course they do, but I'm suppressing my anger, and so is everyone else.
아이고.
Yeah, the difference between us and them, right? We're professional. He's not professional. He just lashes out, especially on Twitter, on Fater. Like, how can you go and say, "Yeah, our PD died," and stuff like that? I was like, what the hell? S. Sungyun insulted Sungyun, who is just one of this accident's poor victim. You're supposed to join me in fighting S. Sungyun.
봐봐.
There's a way we have to conduct things, especially when we're like idols or whatever, right? Or wannabes, or you know, aspiring, should we say? You know, there's a way we need to conduct things and professionalism and whatnot, and he's definitely not professional at all. But look, I'm the only one that's getting lashed at. You're just afraid of taking damage for getting entangled with me. Hypocrite. Haisung complained and called the other survivors hypocrite for criticizing him more than S. Sung-yoon, who was making fun of Sung-young.
그래도
I'm sure the others were surprised too because she suddenly wrote about Sung-young.
그래.
I admit that I got carried away a bit, but I was also shocked by what happened to Sung-young, and I couldn't stand to watch them acting like Sung-young. I thought they would take a hike if I caught them off guard. Although it didn't seem to work. Reason for posting: Haisung felt that he had to do something about S. Sung-young, who was impersonating the late producer, so he revealed her death to the public to make them shut up. Yeah, I don't think he should have done that. Well, that's just me.
뭐? 왜?
What? Why did you run? Why did I run? Why are you asking me this when you already saw and heard the whole thing? Need to hear it from the horse's mouth. It's dangerous by yourself. Exactly, especially when you're last place, you could just die and we just don't want to know.
알아.
Or things can cave in and you get trapped. I know, you don't think I'm scared? But whether I stay there or not, it's still dangerous. Something serious could have happened here. This place is more dangerous. Everyone is already there, the stage is the safest.
알잖아.
The stage is the safest place and everyone's there. Oh shit, I'm pissing him off.
아, 참.
That's the problem. You really don't know, or you're just making fun of me. If I stay there, they'll either take my watch or tie me up by my hands and feet. No one will go that far.
알겠냐고.
This is why your own band members are looking down on you. Oh dear. That's irrelevant.
아니라고.
Yes it is. Anyhow, I came here to protect myself. I'm not leaving until we come to a conclusion. Self-defense, Haisung argued that he left to protect himself because he was afraid that the others would try to restrict his actions. Four of us would made it to the next stage during this episode. If one person drops out, there would only be 4 left. He's still pushing us to resign. You can't have everything your way. Don't spoil it for me. You must think I'm soft because I was nice to you. Do you think you'll be okay if I decided to attack you?
글쎄.
But you're not gonna do that. I thought he said he knows that if we were in a fight, if we were to be in a fight, we'd win. He would lose. Right? It's ridiculous. I guess I'm softer than I thought when I'm with you. I think you'll be nice to everyone else. Haisung, what you're doing now is pointless. I think you should give up now and go back to...
아니라고.
I don't want to hear that, okay? If you ever want me to stop doing something, just tell me to keep going.
알겠어?
Or if you want me to keep doing something, tell me to stop.
그러면
If that's what you want, keep asking us to drop out.
그래.
Okay, fine. Hey, that's different from what you said. I'm the one who started this. It's up to me. We're not even sure if Beastars will continue. You're slow. The official accounts showed us a clear sign. They would try to continue the show by saying something about continuing what Sung-young had left behind. I'm certain. I'm going all in with my expectations. Getting eliminated from the show as the last rank and going back to my place where there's nothing. I can never allow that. Hopes of continuing. After reading posts on the official accounts, Haisung now thinks that the show will resume. I hope it doesn't, but who knows. Haisung scratched at his neck frantically after finishing what he had to say.
형, 내가 무슨 동네 얼라야? 어르고 달래면 저울절 따라 나갈 줄 알았어? 그렇게 생각 안 했어. 눈에 다 써 있거든. 이쪽 눈에 얼, 저쪽 눈에 라. 얼라보듯 하는 거 맞아.
Haisung pulled at his shirt collar and glared at Do-yoon.
아니지.
Did you read them posts? They're unbelievable. Talking about how the person in last will die. We have an assassin in town. What are they going to do? Come in and do a sword dance in front of me?
그건
They're just babbling nonsense. I don't know about that. I feel like there's someone in here with us. Do I look like I give a crap? Haising smiled wickedly. Beads of sweat on the tip of his nose glittered under the dressing room's lights.
아무래도
They were right about a few things.
참.
Anyone can guess based on the rumors out there. Maybe. God, you're so indecisive. Haising clicked his tongue. We can't be wasting time on some phony. Right. Until the rescue team arrives, we should... Hey, that's not the answer either.
그러면
Then what is the answer? I am. I'm why we can easily ignore Seung-yoon. Disregard. Haising downplayed Seung-yoon's murder threat. He argued that Seung-yoon had gotten a few things correctly purely by luck. Yeah, the thing is, right, if they're gonna kill Seung-yoon because he's last place, then wouldn't it be better if he joins the team? Because if it's a team of 5, if there is an assassin that's gonna come and try and kill him, we've got the numerical advantage. Maybe we can take down the assassin. Unless they have a gun and shoot us, but this is Korea, so I don't know if they have gun laws or whatnot, so I doubt they can. And if they're gonna drop like debris from the top or whatever to try and kill them, then surely, hopefully, there's someone there to protect or tell them to be careful and on the lookout and tell them to dodge the stuff. Whereas if you're by yourself, you're more prone to getting killed. I don't know why he doesn't think about this. Haisung looked slightly annoyed. Better speak more carefully. Pity on me. I'm reckless and I don't even try. That's my character. My current actions perfectly fit the character.
알잖아.
You know why your image has suddenly deteriorated? Because people found out that I assaulted someone and got expelled from school. Nobody cares about my reason. He didn't defend himself proactively because you didn't tell your side of the story. He didn't apologize sincerely. It's because there is a victim. Like, for me personally, I think you should tell them your side of the story, I guess. But when it comes to like these K-netizens things, or netizens, then they just want you to apologize, even though technically, even if you're in the right, they don't care. But I'm gonna click on this one anyways. 혹시 don't you think it's because you didn't give a proper explanation? Haising suddenly fell silent. You never explained why the incident happened, and
저기 그게
I tried in the beginning, but I gave up because everyone ignored me. So it looks like he's someone who gives up easily, quite easily. His eyes glared. I had been screaming out for someone to hear me out, but no one did. Haisung strained his eyes and panted.
그게
Not even your family? What happened?
아이고
My family? I don't even talk to my mother anymore. Oh, feels bad, man. Her son got expelled, got a criminal record, and kept getting insulted, but no.
참
Settling this matter would have required a fortune, so they just gave up. Ever since we've been living separately, they didn't want anything to do with me, because I have no power, money, or voice. No one wanted to hear me out. I was forsaken after being robbed of my dignity. Haisung had no one on his side, not even his family. He only had himself to rely on. Do-yoon couldn't say anything after hearing the edge in Haisung's voice. Haisung turned his head and glared at Do-yoon. If I get eliminated from the show, I won't have another chance to come back. I don't know. Maybe he's right. I have to survive. I'll restore my image somehow. I don't know, I feel like it's tainted. I don't know if he can come back from this. If what I do, I can't be a good person. Comeback chance. Haisung believed that his image and credibilities are not so good that he must restore his past image to succeed.
아이고
Look at you, all striving after virtue at a time like this.
아무래도
It's confusing for everyone. You don't have to think ill or We might have different thoughts, I respect that. But why are you all up in my business? Is it because I'm the easiest to pick on? People scolded him for his immature behavior. You're the youngest. People simply reacted to his attitude. Your behavior could jeopardize others.
그건
It's because you surprised everyone. They only reacted to your action. Look at you, sharp as always. I did act reckless out of anger, right? We didn't lash out at you because you're Hyson.
생각해봐.
Still, you're only criticizing me when Seung-young is the bad guy. When in fact, you're just busy tending to your image and popularity. You people have no right to criticize me. Don't forget that's everyone's in shock. They are not mad. They are just perplexed. Well, if you get perplexed twice, you probably stab me in the back. All the same, Hyson thinks that other contestants are also trying to maintain their popularities and rankings. I think he's not wrong. I do think people are being careful about the image.
알겠어?
Do you know what the best marketing strategy is? What's with the sudden change of topics? If you don't know, listen up. The best marketing strategy is buzz marketing. Is that what you're doing? Marketing?
그렇지.
Of course. 그렇지. If I'm to survive until the show resumes, I should stay at the center of their attention. We can't see the real you, but it's too much. Everyone is nervous because of him. Don't you care about the others? He's just caring about himself.
아닌 것 같아.
There's too much noise that I can barely see you through it. I was never there in the first place. The noise got me up, and the noise tripped me. The only way to go up is through buzz.
그러면
If you trip once, you should consider other methods. At least after getting out of this mess. What if we get out? What if the show continues? What if the current votes remains? Yeah, exactly. 어떡해? Let's keep it cool. Let's endure it. Even if I can say that. There's no such thing as bad publicity. I will shake them somehow. Aren't you really going to stop?
그래.
I will either go up or take out the others. Until then, I have to stay at the center of attention. Hyson wiped the sweat off his chin. If I'm to go crazy, I'm gonna go psycho. I'm gonna go for a psycho that's getting all the attention. Me just saw. That's my policy. This policy will never change. Center of attention. Hyson believes he must not shy away from the public eye in order to continue or when the show resumes. He intends to stay in the spotlight. Okay, last one. There are levels to the information.
그래?
What levels? Tell me you're asking because you really don't know. I'm so worried since I have to explain this to you every single time. Look, the tabloid story is carried by Seung-young. It's all low-level info.
그럼
Then what's high-level information? Hyson took his time.
그렇지.
The information that I have. The real secrets. Oh? Hyson argued that he was fundamentally different from Seung-young, who was just repeating old rumors that they have heard somewhere else. He's got secrets?
헐씨고.
Your eyes got bigger, what a sight. It's because you're speaking nonsense. I've never seen your eyes grow so big. Who cares what my eyes look like? What did you mean by secret? Secrets are secrets. What explanations do you need? But I thought he said that he has no leverage on us, so maybe he doesn't have any secrets on us, but for the others maybe. Hyson stared at Do-young's bewildered face for a moment. Premium information that's completely different from Seung-young's gossip. Secret only I know. I told you, I have aces in the hole. He can talk about them later even if he knows something. This is not the time to reveal those. It could ruin the atmosphere. Don't say things unless they are completely facts.
아니.
Now's not the time. Even if you know something, do it later.
Huh?
Oh? Do you want me to pick the right timing? Yeah, when you're dead. Haesung smiled wickedly.
생각해봐.
As Sung-young is kicking up the dust and the official count is making all kinds of mistakes. Now is the time to make a bet, not later.
대체
What the hell are you up to? Were you even listening when I was going on about my aces? I tell them that I will expose them. Sure, there's a way to stop me. To drop out of the audition voluntarily.
그렇지.
That's right. 그렇지. Are you going to blackmail us? Now, that's some scary word.
그래.
But I guess you can call it that. I don't know about you, but I have the others by their necks. And some of them are very embarrassing. Aces in the hole. Haesung said there are secrets about other contestants that only he's aware of. Moreover, he plans to threaten to disclose their secrets. C'est fini. Let's leave. So 2 o'clock. Apparently 2 o'clock is when he's gonna die. Let's see what's the time now. Okay. My sanity is always low. Their talk wasn't going anywhere. There was a long silence between the two.
진짜 베스타가 이어질 것 같아? 지금 회차, 지금 순위, 지금 출연자 그대로?
그렇게는 아닐 수도 있지. 그런데
Yeah, the show must go on apparently.
난 바로 탈락 확정이야. 그럼 인생 쫑이야.
Haesung nodded to himself.
뒤에서 수근거리는 거 나도 다 알아. 건방지다, 실력 없다, 게으르다, 입만 살았다, 폭행 전과자까지 오만 딱지 다 붙었어. 끝엔 어떻게든 수습이 될 줄 알았는데 PD님 저렇게 가버리셨다고.
Tears well up in his eyes.
억울하게 배신자로 몰려봐서 알 거 아니야. 이대로 실세 조질 순 없다는 거.
딴 사람들한테도 다 그렇게 얘기할 거야? 어떻게든 물러나 달라고?
내 말 들을 수밖에 없어. 말했잖아. 확실한 무기가 있다고.
Haesung rubbed his chin with his hand.
모두한테 던지면 최소 한 명은 걸려.
I think the person who he mentioned is probably going to be Inha. Because we don't know about Inha's past. I got a feeling that he must have dug real deep and got some dirt. And she probably wants it buried, so she probably would listen. But we'll see. Haesung is planning to threaten other contestants to give up. He has shut out any dissuasions and made up his mind.
뭘 하려는 건지 상상이 안 돼.
딴 사람 걱정해? 왜? 우리랑 달라 거긴. 이미지도 크게 안 구겼고 베스타 아니어도 아쉬울 거 없는 사람들이라니까? 경쟁자가 줄수록 개이득이야. 여기 룰이 그렇잖아.
Haesung moved a step closer to Do-yoon.
우리 캐릭터가 본 모습이랑 다른 것처럼 저쪽도 똑같아. 결국엔 다 만들어낸 이미지라고.
If push comes to shove, he won't hesitate to threaten other contestants to drop out. Even after the talk, he remained adamant. What else could he say? Do-yoon could only stare at Haesung silently.
형이랑은 얘기 끝났어.
잠깐, 이대로는
난 더 할 말 없어. 이제 다음 사람 차례야.
결국 네가 원하는 걸 얻진 못해.
더 잃을 것도 없어. 미쳐 날뛰면 쫄리는 사람이 빠지겠지.
No choice. Haesung made it clear he had nothing to lose, that he's going all the way by any means necessary. Do-yoon felt weak all of a sudden. Do-yoon unclenched his fist and took a half step back.
안전이 먼저야. 명심해. 흥분 가라앉히고 아니다 싶으면 바로 와야 돼. 난 가서 사람들한테도 얘기해 볼게.
If they met Haesung without knowing his intention, there could be a major clash. Do-yoon decided to warn them about what's to come as a way of absorbing the shock.
도윤이 형,
Haesung stopped Do-yoon as he was heading for the door. Do-yoon briefly stared at Haesung.
나 안 멈춰. 기대하지 마.
하지마.
역시 골 제대로 때려주시네.
혜성이 절박해 보였어.
In-house scratched her head wildly.
그래서 나온 생각이 기껏 남찬에서 자기를 남긴다는 거야? 마음 좀 열고 들어볼까 하다가도 삽시간에 다치는데? 아니 막말로 누가 접는다고 쳐. 본인이 절찰리에 남는다는 보장 있어? 우기니 뭐니 개똥 같은 소리나 짓거리고. 초조해서 무리수를 두는 거야. 최하위가 나쁜 일을 당할 거라는 협박도 있었잖아. S 쓰면? 아, 그건 신경 쓸 가치도 없는 얘기야.
In-house put her hands together as if embarrassed by her own loud voice.
지금 혜성이 상태 좋지.
사퇴한다고 하면 그만하고 나오겠대?
자기 말로는
협박은 범죄야. 말 같지도 않은 소리 진짜. 무기란 건 정말 뭐였을까?
글쎄요.
애초에 표 누가 떨궜어? 본인이 못 받았지? 답 없으면 짐 싸야지. 저딴 엉터리 같은 짓을 해?
바깥에서 호응해준다는 보장도 없는데.
역풍 맞고 확 머리나 까져라. 도윤아, 뭘 근거로 호언장담한 것 같아?
Ju Young's the only one that looks kind of worried, somewhat worried. I wonder what dirt he could have, if he has any at all.
그거?
Seo lowered his head and adjusted his glasses.
서혜성, 신피디님을 졸졸 쫓아다녔죠? 일 없이 말 걸고 기다리고 있질 않나. 껌딱지처럼 붙어 다니려고 했어요. 뭔가 알아냈을 가능성도 제로는 아니에요.
Hi, Falando. Yeah, I'm up early. Yeah, I figured that I'd try and do some more story progression in this game. I want to finish it before the first playthrough, before at the end of by the latest Tuesday, and then we'll see if we want to do if I want to stream the second or the third playthrough. Yeah, but good morning. Hope you're doing well, Falando. Possibility of leaks. Haesung was always obedient to Sung Young. It's possible that the information of the contestants collected by Beastars has been leaked. But I do need to log on to Genshin on my phone in half an hour's time. It doesn't have to be exactly half an hour's time, but around half an hour's time at the earliest. So I can just log in.
아까는 비밀 유지가 필수라며. 보안이 그렇게 허술했어?
But it's not the end of the world if I don't log in. Oh, you're still tired? Didn't get a good sleep because of the heat? Yeah, same here. I managed to pass out, but yeah, sleep wasn't that great. I think I got about 5, 6 only. But well, 6 is normal. 5, but maybe around 5 this time around. I'm a bit tired, so, and also I don't plan to stream too long. Maybe 3 to 5 more hours, maybe tops, but we'll see.
윗단에서 나가는 건 모르죠. 그래도 핵심적인
It
건
is still
아닐
pretty
거예요.
hot. It's cooler than yesterday, but it's still hot.
쉽게 나갈 얘기였으면 벌써 다 알고 있었을 거야.
저도 서혜성 말은 반도 안 믿어요. 워낙 자신만만하다니까 거기까지 생각해본
Well, I hope
거죠.
you have a good day and a good weekend. Maybe you can take naps. I can't remember if you said you're someone who's able to take naps or not, because I personally can't take naps, and I can't remember if you said you can take naps or not. I'm not a nap guy. Oh crap, Pikachu's tail's broken. Oh, sorry. I need to let me attach his tail again. This is the, what's it called? Nano blocks that I made a month or 2 ago for Pikachu. Okay. There we go. Let's carry on with the game. In-house surveyed everyone in the space.
결론이 어떻게 나는 거지? 무턱대고 치는 공갈빵은 아닐 수도 있다.
우리끼리 얘기해선 소용없겠지.
Gyu-hyuk stepped forward while stroking his sleeves.
이번엔 내가 다녀올게.
But I wonder if the dirt that he has the so-called aces, if it's enough to them to try to kill him to silence him. That could be an option as well. It's not a nice option. It's a bit drastic, but I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. Probably won't take naps today, but hopefully tonight is a better sleep. Yeah, hopefully it's cooler and you can get some more sleep. Because of the heat, we'll stay indoors today. Maybe I will get further in trials. Oh, that's true. Yeah, because you can play trials. Oh, that means I can't really play trials today. Maybe I can play a bit of trials tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm playing this game.
잠깐.
Or maybe I can play it
뭔 소리를
in the
하지
evening,
말고.
nighttime.
차라리 같이 가.
Yeah, I'm still in chapter 2. I'm not that far in chapter 2. Where am I in chapter 2? Oh, that's a good question. Where am I? Well, that's the reason why I took notes. So if I read my notes now, I can see where I am in the game. Where am I? Good thing I took notes. Okay. I'm just reading the last page to try and remember. Ah, yes. Prince Cedric wants to recruit Reen to the main campus. And then the last thing I did was when we had that training where we had to fight the what are they called again? The robots, the mechas. Remember the mechas? It was 3-on-3. It was Prince Cedric and his 2 classmates versus Kurt and 2 classmates. And we used the Panzer Soldat to destroy him. Them just sit down and bugger off. And he's like, I won't forget this. You know, you can always come and join us. You know, you can bring Kurt and what's her name, Altina as well.
아니, 몰려가면 아예 문 잠그고 농성할지도 몰라요.
And we learned that the next field exercise is going to be in Crossbow. I remember that now. It's going to be in Crossbow. Which I don't think Yuna's too happy because we didn't really tell her about it beforehand. We didn't give her a some notice, the heads up. So it's going to be curious to see what Crossbow is like now with Randy and Yuna in the team, and I want to know. Well, I'll find out who's going to be in the game from Crossbow. Are we going to see people like, oh crap, what's her name? Morel or whatever. His Randy's former. I can't say colleague, like. Because they were in the thing together, the army together. I guess fellow army mates, if you want, whatever the right word is for it. Or also maybe we can see. Oh man, what was his name? Was it not Gunther? You know the person who was in charge of the SSS. Oh, are we gonna even see Lloyd or Ellie? That'd be cool if we can see Lloyd and Ellie as well. Lloyd Bannons and Ellie Mac something. Oh, Wazzy, yeah. It'd be nice to see Wazzy as well, yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool to see the SSS lot. Even the doggo. Or Wolfo. More of a wolf than a dog, but yeah. Maybe we can see the wolves. His name starts with Z. I can't even spell it. I can't even pronounce it. Yeah. It'd be cool to see Crossbow in 3D for sure, yeah. We have seen Tia already, but we only saw Tia through the orb thing. Sorry, the Arcus 2. Because she was on a phone call with Elisa.
하자는 대로 한 명씩 하는 게 나아요.
But I'm wondering if we get to see the libel people, whether it's just the bracers or NPCs as well. I mean, technically we've seen Agate and, or how do you pronounce his name? Agate or Agate or Agat and Tita. They're technically from libel, right? I'm hoping we can see other bracers. Not necessarily Estelle and Joshua. It'd be cool. I mean, they've mentioned their names. But it'd be cool if we can see other people. Agate. Agate. They have pronounced his name, but I forgot how it's pronounced. Maybe I should write that down in my notes, how to pronounce it phonetically. Next time I get to hear his name. But yeah, holy crap. I remember I was fighting Shirley and Duvali, whatever her name was. And they're pretty strong. I mean, Shirley was always strong in Azure. Oh, to be honest, even Duvali was strong in Azure as well, right? Was it Azure? Yeah. You fight all of them. I can't wait to fight or see the blonde one. That their leader, the Star Ritters, whatever it's called, leader. She was cool. And she was tough in Azure.
막 나가는 놈인데 괜찮으시겠어요?
괜찮아. 혜성이 생각이 정말 도윤이 말대로인 거라면 얘기해 볼 만해.
Okay. I hope he doesn't kill him.
다녀올게.
Because what's the time? Because if it's close to 2 o'clock, they might blame the murder on him.
각본 없는 드라마네. 막
얘기 잘 돼야 할 텐데.
전 솔직히 소용 없을 것 같아요.
얘는 분장실에서도 열일하네.
Was she not in Azure? Azure? Oh, that's a good question. I thought she was. I remember, maybe, was it Zero? I thought Duvalier was in it, but maybe I'm wrong. No, was it? Who did we fight then in? Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Cold Steel 2. Let me write Trials to Azure. Or am I misremembering? Because I thought we definitely fight the Steel Maiden, right? But I thought we also fight her 3 minions. Or am I mistaken? I can't text on my phone. Because you definitely fight the Steel Maiden, but I thought you fight the other ones as well. Okay, let me just... Yeah, okay, you definitely fight Enya. It was in one of the towers. Who's this girl? Yeah, is this Diwali? Fuck. How do I... Why can't I share? I can save, I can download, I can report. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to share. How do I share a video on my phone? If I click on save, where did it go? Watch later. I don't want to fucking go watch later. Ah, this thing is so... I swear this YouTube app is so dumb sometimes. How can I send this to you? I don't see a send button, a share button, copy link button. I don't want to subscribe. Bruh. I saved it. Okay, if I go to my watch later, can I then send it to you? Now I gotta scroll down. I have like 400 videos to watch later. My backlog is real. But to be honest, all these videos and the watch later are normally for like song requests and stuff, or songs to listen to. But yeah, let me just scroll all the way down to the bottom. Click on this. Oh, what the fuck? Click on this. Save to playlist. Share. Okay. Copy link. Okay. Oh, I didn't even do the timestamps. Fuck. I forgot to do the timestamps. I meant to look for you, Falindor. In terms of timestamps, it's, oh my lord, it's oh wait, did I copy? Oh my gosh, I think I copied the wrong one. I copied the wrong video. Ah, I fucking suck at these things, man. See, I need my PC, man. I hate my phone so much. Or I hate using the phone. Back in my days, we had a dumb phone. Okay, that was not it. What? Okay. This is okay. I saved it. Is this the button? Oh, this was the button. Okay, so this is around the 54-minute mark. Okay, sorry, ignore that video. It's this video. What? I just posted the same video. No, this is the right video. Yeah, sorry. Let me delete it. Yeah, it's about 54-minute mark. If you go to the 54-minute mark, was it 54? Yeah, 54 minutes. 54 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. So yeah, when I played this game, when I played Cold Steel 3, and I saw her, I was like, "Boy, I remember fighting her in Crossbell, in Azure." Yeah. Because I was like, who are these people? And whether they were in Cold Steel 2 or not, I can't remember. I guess they must have been in Cold Steel 2. But it's been so long since I played Cold Steel 2, so I've definitely forgotten it. But I do remember seeing them in Azure. So when I saw her and Shirley, I was like, oh, I recognize her. I remember her. She was hard. Especially on Nightmare. You remember fighting the Steel Maiden? Yeah. I haven't met her yet in Cold Steel 3, but I'm assuming that we will meet her. She's cool. What the hell? A troll has appeared running wild and another guy is passionately reacting to him. Is it me, or is it only me reminded of the gangster Fall of Lights? As soon as Heisung starts to gain popularity, a troll has showed up attacking only Heisung. That reminds me of collective criticism against him before. So, S. Sung-young, are you Kwon Wook-sung?
S 승연을 맞춰보려는 건가?
She's trying to...
건욱이가 누구야?
Yeah, who's Kwon Wook?
서해성 처음 터트리네요. 몽창이라던.
Ah, okay. He must be the one that exposed the bullying then. Heisung mistook me for Kwon Wook, who he assaulted. He guessed wrong. He only has to blame his dull brain. It's Kwon Wook? Then stop it. You framed me and pretended to be a victim. Now you impersonate the producer? How longer are you gonna get in the way of my life? Do you wanna see it through? I'm not whom I used to be. I've gone this far on my own with no help of others, and I won't back off meekly this time.
덮어놓고 밀어붙이는데?
Yeah, I don't think this is a good look on him. He needs to cool down and think things through before he types. Heisung seems to be in a hurry, but the survival audition will continue as promised. The contestant ranked last will be executed at 2 AM. What's the time now? Well, I don't care whether you are Skunwook or not. I will make a surprising announcement soon. Look forward to it.
발표? 뭐 하자는 거야?
There's probably all the aces in the holes. They waited, but Heisung didn't post any additional comment.
기욱이가 도착했나? 한동안은 잠잠하겠네. 발표란 건 뭐였을까?
실속 없이 드림만 친 걸 수도
I guess it
있어요.
makes sense for Jung to be a bit more worried and rattled because she's the one who has a panic attacks.
그거겠지 아마. 걔만 아는 남의 무언가라니 있을 리가 없잖아.
I do think he has dirt on them, and I wonder what Inha's one. I think Inha one's probably the worst. Inha's voice quivered a bit. Oh, what the? Kinchana? The tremor died out quickly. Standing awkwardly, the group looked at one another.
진짜 그만 좀 해라.
그나마 빨리 지나가서 다행이야.
See, I was talking about panic attacks.
언니, 괜찮아?
Kinchana?
괜찮아. 괜찮아야지.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
꼭 말해. 알겠어. 그렇게.
Think deep breaths, think happy thoughts, thinks of kitties and puppies and bunnies.
예고도 없이
Happy
사람
thoughts.
시겁하게.
분장실 쪽 무사하겠죠?
무슨 소리 들리거나 했었어?
아무것도 못 들었어요.
Oh, sorry, I read that in my head. I don't think we can read that now. Sorry. Heisung demand for me to drop out a speculative post on S. Sung-young, an upcoming announcement. They tried to suppress the anxiety emotions. Things weren't looking so great in here either. Do-young looked beyond the stage.
형 올 때까지 가자.
Not a good time to get lost in thoughts. I should listen to the others and try to calm down everyone. Oh, I didn't see the time. It was it 1 something? But before we do that, I'm gonna go get some more water. So, a quick mini break. What's the time now? It's 1:30. So yeah, apparently in half an hour, Heisung's gonna die because he's currently last place. But yeah, I'm gonna get water, stretch, and stuff like that. Little quick hydration break. Yeah, so I'll be right, guys. Remember to stretch and hydrate as well because it's hot. Okay, I'm back, but I'm just gonna log into Genshin first on my phone. Then we can continue on. So it'll just be a couple more minutes. What's my room now? Oh shit, it's gone up to 37 degrees. Ugh! It went from 35 to 37 to get me out. Ugh. Thank you. Thanks, Fanado. I just need to log on the last account and then we're good. Okay, we're good. Oh, I can make another phone call. No, this is the timeline. Compensation. Many fighters use demanded B-stars to compensate for any damage dealt to the contestants due to this accident. I think so too. I think they deserve compensation. The trauma and everything. Or may I inform those facts? Refute sternly, it was you who caused troubles by insisting that we change members. Are you still angry at me because you couldn't make your debut because of me? Still, he decided to respond calmly. Am I wrong? If you hadn't incited the other members, we could have made our debut. And I wouldn't have been humiliated by participating in B-Stars. I guess it won't be easy to talk about it properly considering the past incident. There was an immediate response. Are you inciting a fight before them, like you did before? Inciting a fight was your specialty. I was trying to improve our band to get out of the indie music like you did. Refute smoothly, I tried to patch things up. Refute strongly, it was you who tried to break up the band. If you agreed it could have gone well with no trouble, other members would have also agreed. The band was formed around you. You knew what we had to do something. Nothing's changed really. The cancellation of the record deal led to a conflict among the band members. Members who were asked to leave the band by the agency fell out with the rest of the members. Yeah, exactly. There was an immediate response. You can't admit that you broke up the band? And you decided to remain at B-Stars for your own success. Breaking up the band wasn't my fault. It was you who insisted that we should make our debut without certain members. Exactly, I think we should go together.
나는
Du Young thought about it again, but he still couldn't think otherwise. Du Young strongly objected to the deal because he couldn't leave anyone behind. Exactly. We were 4 high school friends that formed a band. Then we brought in this fucker. And this fucker is the one who's trying to get a record deal, but saying that certain members had to be kicked. We'd rather, to be honest, if it was me, I'd rather kick that person now than my high school friends that formed the band. Du Young sided with the members who would have been kicked out. Exactly. The record deal got cancelled because Du Young opposed it, even though he wasn't among the members that would be kicked out. Yeah, exactly. Even if I wasn't the one that was going to get kicked, I would have opposed the idea. We were high school mates that made the band, and it should have stayed that way, in my opinion. Unless things happen, like they did something really bad that warranted them to get kicked out, I don't think they should get kicked out. Call me naive, but yeah, that's how I see it. It led to a deep divide between the members that would have been abandoned by the agency and those that would have stayed. Woo-suk, the vocalist who had tried to facilitate the band's deal with the agency, still resented Do-yoon for spoiling their chance. Is it my fault that I don't want people getting kicked out, and because of that the deal went through? No. The collapse of the record deal created fissures within the band. Do-yoon sided with the members who had been forced out, and then their new vocalist heaped blame on Do-yoon. If anything, this Woo-suk person probably should have left and formed their own band. It was time to wrap up the conversation. Yeah, Haesung said he's going to make an announcement. I'm guessing it's the ASOS, the bombshell or something. He is a assault victim, but his account was already deleted. I'm shocked to see you on TV. I really didn't expect this. I said you shouldn't ever show up again to me. Seeing how things are going now, I can't help but to write a post. Time flies, right? Screw you and now you're TV as a musician. I guess you want to use popularity to restart your life, but I won't let you do that. Do you remember the date when you threw a chair during a fight with XXX and OOO? You forgot what happened? Can't remember the meeting held by the school violence committee? You want to get dragged again? Want a real battle between you and me? Just remember the results will always be the same no matter how hard you try. You know that already. Oh crap. Haesung jumped to the conclusion that his former classmate who had first disclosed Haesung's violent past must be S. Sun-young. To be honest, Haesung is a real beneficiary of Beastars. But he hasn't been through many difficult times. Not because of the show. The show tried to back him up and he brought them upon himself. Think about it. So think about how things were before his school violence was revealed. His rudeness had been glorified as charm, and his crudeness was edited out. Do-yoon couldn't help himself but nod his head. Yeah, because video editing can always make someone look good or look bad. It can paint a bad picture or a good picture on them. That's the power of editing. Right? Only positive images of him were aired. Even how the show dealt with his past. They didn't know he had a criminal record back then. When it comes to the past, the show was favourable towards In-ha too. In-ha? They didn't even talk about her past. You might think they are similar, but not talking about it is different from making it look positive. What's another name for ill-intentioned editing? Devilish editing, right? It was the other way around for Haesung. So I guess you can call it angelic editing. During the episodes about the contestants' past, Haesung's past was depicted almost positively. One could say it was embellished. Ju-young.
도대체
Drop out of nowhere?
아마도
I think he's doing that because his ranking won't go up as he has expected.
문제는 그거야.
He just didn't know how much headwind he'll have to endure. Ju-young shook her head with a grin expression on her face.
아마
I guess he has his own plans.
그게
Some people have turned hostile towards him even on Theta,
그렇다고 해서
but he shouldn't force other people to drop out. The votes were made by viewers. Asking us to drop out can be seen as ignoring the viewers too. Ju-young frowned as if she was having a headache. Well, who am I kidding?
저기
You had your reasons. That's what you think. The agency announced the reason why I left the group on my behalf. They said I got tired of working in this business. How does that sound?
글쎄요.
That can't be the only reason.
그래.
You seem pretty certain. Nothing's simple. At the end of the day, that's the only reason. I barely got away by agreeing to keep my mouth shut. After Ju-young left, her agency made an announcement on her behalf that she had lately felt strongly pessimistic. She released no comment herself. Yeah, probably signed an NDA to not disclose what truly happened. All of us endured many hardships since joining Beastars. It's selfish of him if he's blindly trying to get rid of us. He's probably doing that because he's agitated right now. If he sees us individually as he did with me earlier, he'll come back to his senses. I believe he will. I know how people act under stress and pressure. I just hope he comes back before things get more dangerous. Ju-young's fault. Dropping out is a betrayal to everyone that has supported them. It's difficult to understand how he can threaten those he's gone through tough times with.
너도 컨셉이라고 생각해?
S 승연이 한 얘기 계속 신경 쓰여요? 커피랑 공항이 상극인지 아닌지 전 몰라요.
Yeah, 몰라. Ju-young dropped her eyes for a moment.
맞아. 둘이 안
맞아.
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 치료할 때도 카페인은 끊으라고 해. 이젠 어떤 생각이 들어?
그런 거라면 왜 하신 거예요? 의사도 끊으라는 거.
I mean, if you like the taste of coffee or the smell of coffee, what can you do?
호전됐으니까. 베스타 참가 전에는 거의 떨쳐낸 상태였으니까.
But you can easily get triggered again, I guess. Ju-young looked Do-young straight in the eyes.
그래도
Oh, that's cute.
바리스타까진
엄마 가게였어.
집안일이었던 거네요?
작은 카페. 아르바이트 구할 형편도 아니었거든. 도와주겠다니까 얼마나 기뻐하셨는지 몰라. 상태 정말 나빴을 땐 집에 틀어박혀서 아무것도 못했으니까.
기쁘셨겠죠. 일손을 돕는다는 건 괜찮아지고 있다는 증거니까.
나야말로 가족들 덕분에 일어설 수 있었어. 세상이 다 몰아붙일 때도 가족은 내 편이었으니까 아무것도 묻지 않고 그저 기다려줬어. 언젠가부터 조금씩 커피를 다시 마시기 시작했어. 조절해가면서. 진짜로 괜찮아졌다는 실감이 났지. 그래서 여기 베스타에도 올 수 있었던 거고.
Ju-young braced herself with one arm as if leaning against it.
공황 한 번 생기면 영원히 나락에 떨어지는 게 아니야. 잊혀진 것만 같다가 나름 공생할 수 있게 됐다고 생각했었어. 베스타에서는 피할 수가 없었지만 발작할 때까지 몰아붙일 거라곤 상상 못했으니까.
작정하고 한 일이었죠. 너무 심했다고요.
A faint smile was seen on her pale face.
그런데 순위가 상승세를 타더라. 희한한 세상이지. 극복담을 좋아하면서도 누군가 멀쩡하게 딛고 서면 고가워해. 극복담은 픽션에서나 환영받는 얘기일지도 몰라. 가족 일을 도우면서 나아졌을 뿐인데 그런 평범한 얘긴데. 컨셉 찌르려고 의심할 만한 데가 충분하다. 이렇게 요약되고 마는데.
Family care. Ju Young works as a barista at her mom's cafe. With her family's sincere care and appropriate medical treatment, she could regain her strength. Ju Young works as a barista in her mother's cafe. She got treatment while staying with her family, and her symptoms got better enough to enjoy some coffee.
그나마
That's like the only good news we've gotten so far.
결국
After all, WS had to take responsibility regardless of what Fata user was saying. Well, WS has to be conscious of its viewers. Do you think we receive an insurance settlement? Ju Young covered her mouth with her long hair. Her eyes were on her feet as if she was lost in other thoughts.
만약에
If we'll be compensated, honestly, I want to stay in the finals. We come this far while sacrificing so many things. We won't be able to have some of those ever again. You get one, you lose one. I just want this to continue, somehow. Though it can never be the same like before. Ju Young stared into space as if she was looking at something precious.
어?
Do you mean the beginning of Beastars, or even before Beastars? I don't know why though.
그때
I'm talking about the time when me and my team members were enduring hardship to gain more popularity and achieve our dreams. We were achieving our goals one at a time. I want to become a trainee at least. I want to receive a song from a composer. I want to write lyrics. I want to have a proper practice room, and I want to go up on the stage. You achieve all of those goals then. It was a dream come true and I couldn't believe it. We never made it to the top, but we thought we could make it one day. With all of your members, yeah, I was thinking she was talking about Beloved. So Beloved.
맞아.
We went through all of those times together from the beginning. Ju Young became a trainee to make her dream come true. She wanted to enjoy popularity together with her team members who had stuck with her through difficult times. I guess you've been through those times too. Ju Young quietly nodded. I came too far to turn back now. Right, there's no going back. But if I could at least continue from this point on. So, oh crap, I didn't read that one. What you were thinking? If the rumors about compensations from Fatas become a reality, Ju Young's hope for another opportunity to perform on stage rather than receiving money. Hope she.
그런데
What do you think he's going to talk about?
글쎄요.
그러세요. Well, I'm more worried about him being agitated.
그게
Do you think it's because of Fata? If he only looks at his own timeline, he might think more people are supporting him. Really? Nobody supports me on my timeline. Ju Young covered her mouth, as if she had made a mistake.
그래도
Still, more people were cheering me on until the finals began.
그렇구나.
I wasn't thinking. There were times when I felt like talking about anything. I wanted to tell my story regardless of how people might respond.
그렇지.
I can understand that. Haesung sometimes overdid himself, hoping to garner a positive response. What he's doing right now is similar, although it's more serious than this time. I don't think Haesung has much to say. He might ask us to drop out openly or reveal the info he claims to have. I hope not.
나도야.
Me too. If he gets obsessed with how people are responding, he'll just be digging himself a deeper hole. True. Speculation. Ju Young's guessed what Haesung would announce. He could openly demand that other contestants give up, or he might disclose some secrets to apply pressure.
그건
It bothered me, but
그렇지만
it was clearly not the case once we made it to the finals.
그래요.
All the favoritism towards him had disappeared.
그러니까
I thought Hyson would be infuriated, but he remains quiet. Is it because he had a criminal record? She was the most influential decision maker. He was obeying Sung-young. He wasn't dull to miss that. Protesting could make things worse.
아마도
Things could have been worse if he complained. Even Hyson would have realized that.
그렇다고 해서
But he's the reckless type though. How the show treated him had changed overnight. Ju Young paused for a moment while stroking her hair.
역시
Maybe it's because he respected Sung-young too much.
맞아요.
That makes sense. No, that sounds more likely. Even earlier, he stopped using Theta for some time, but started to go at it again. He has been quiet ever since, until S. Sung-young began to impersonate Sung-young.
그래서
Now he's exploding with anger.
역시
That's what infuriates him the most. S. Sung-young insulting Sung-young. Ju-young nodded at her own remark. She paused for some time, but shook her head. Maybe I went too far with that thought. I feel like throwing up.
괜찮아요?
Ju-young, don't overindulge yourself. It was momentarily. I'm fine. At this point, Hyson's getting worse. Insanity. Refraining from using Theta after posting a comment about his survival, Hyson had nearly gone crazy after S. Sung-young appeared pretending to be the producer. That's the first one.
잠깐
I think Hyson is just making a wild guess.
어때?
What do you think?
그럴싸해.
I don't like Hyson, but I think he's got a point. You know the thing they said about the person in last place dying? Who's in last place right now? Hyson, right? In her looked like she was asking for consent. She took a step back when the silence continued.
뭐야 진짜?
What is this evaluation? I thought you were asking for my opinion. What are you, a judge now?
아니,
No, that's not it.
그럴까?
If they're the one who exposed Hyson before, wouldn't they try to attack him only?
Then
To be honest, S. Sung-young talked about all of us.
야,
Even then, they exposed him with an anonymous account and disappeared. It's not an unusual, but it's similar to now.
글쎄.
Well, I'm not so sure.
그래도
Aside from that, I think he was too hasty. He'll say no whether it's true or not. He'll only provide reasons for the spectators. He's always hasty. Suspicion of identity. In her, somewhat agrees with Hyson's speculation about S. Sung-young. They disclosed the assault case and disappeared, hiding behind an anonymous Theta account.
내 참.
Well, it's nothing new, right?
그랬지.
That's true, generally speaking. I'm used to it. Inha, you've experienced it before, right? Inha frowned and closed her eyes. After frantically scratching her short hair, Inha opened her eyes and began to let it all out.
들어봐봐.
He backstabbed me during the team mission. How was I supposed to keep my cool when I personally got insulted by someone on the same team?
Then
Even looking back now, it wasn't all his fault.
당연하지.
Of course it was. Do you know how cheap he is?
그렇잖아.
He didn't care how he treated me because he thought it would work because of my character. He knew that the editing team was on his side. What a genius, huh?
그랬지.
And that's what really
내
happened.
말이.
That was the decisive blow. I was so pissed off. Thanks to the editing team, I became the bully. I was reborn as the biggest snob in the world.
한도윤.
Am I that bad?
아니,
No. Your character has been exaggerated. I know. I have the quality to fit the character. I even agreed to play the character, but making me the bully? That was plain wrong. Editing. The show tends to embellish contestants. She is actually confident but far from arrogant. I don't know what he's up to. I have no clue. I'm sick of hearing him going on about how he's going all the way. Excessive control. Hyson often said that he would stop at nothing. He's always tried to check and exclude his teammate.
하여튼
It's like an option that follows him around. Well, I guess it could be a strategy for making himself look good, but that's not the issue here. It won't make him an assistant producer, you know?
내 참.
I hate it when he puts us into his category and lashes out at us.
그랬어.
It was worse towards contestants with lower rankings. I thought his dad was the CEO of WBS or something. I wonder why he's been doing that when he has nothing to show for himself. In-her crossed her arms and shook her head. Her short hair looked more... I don't know how to pronounce that. Disheveled than usual.
어쨌든
He always acted cute in front of the judges, although I don't think they bought it.
그건
He was lazy about
내
practice.
말이
Exactly. Instead of acting cute in front of the judges, he should have practiced
아니야?
more. It's not like we get points for flattery.
말하자면
He's a... How do you even pronounce that? K-U-K-D? Cucked style? In-her snorted as Do-yoon looked at her questioningly.
정리하면
Oh, okay. He is a kiss up, kiss down guy, you know?
그렇다니까.
That's the way of his life. That's why nobody likes him in the show. Kiss up, kiss down. Haesung flattered Sung-young and the judges, but he looked down on the other staff members and other contestants who were ranked below him.
말이 돼?
It was ridiculous.
맞아.
I thought Haesung would receive some
내
damage.
말이
I know. Stabbing a teammate in the back during a team mission.
그랬었지.
I think everyone was clueless there. Ina dropped her head and scratched the back of her head. Do-yoon couldn't read her facial expression since her hair was hiding her face. Fake. How could he say that to someone's face? Did you ask him why he said it?
당연하지.
Of course. I was gonna kick him in the ass if he said some bullshit. What was his answer? He said he called me fake because I was fake. What does that even mean? What a poor explanation. You must be shocked. Did you kick him in the ass? I don't think she did though.
대체
I guess it must have been absurd. There wasn't an explanation.
네, 참.
Explanation my ass. He's just picking a fight again. I had to stop myself from giving him a smack on the head.
어쨌든
Come on. I could knock him down if I really wanted to. In-her raised her forearm. The sweat on her arm muscle glittered. But I didn't because I didn't want to kill anybody.
그렇다니까.
I realized I had made the right choice when I watched the show on TV. They made it look like I was the one who started it.
그랬지.
But in fact it was the other way around. In-her bit her lower lip, but soon regained her composure and let out a sigh.
그거는
I guess that's because this is the role I must play. The snobby character fabricated by the show. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? You shouldn't let it get to you.
왜?
Why? Do I look like a puppet to you? In-her drew her eyebrows together.
그거야.
You sound like you're in despair.
아니거든.
I don't think so. Aside from a rare occasion, I like the character.
그래?
Even if they play with the editing to make it look like you started it. Hey, you're still top 5 even after you were portrayed as a betrayal who backstabbed the other band members. I think I'll be fine. Do-yoon could only scratch the back of his head at In-her's remark. I don't mind being someone else. I can't change myself if I get picky.
괜찮아?
You don't mind becoming someone other than yourself? In-her closed her mouth and fell silent for a moment.
그래.
I don't. I'll play what's expected of me, if that's what it takes. Her image in real life differs a lot from that on TV. She is just playing a character designed by the show. She seems fairly content with her different depiction. Do you get it? I want to become a completely different person. Team mission. During the team mission, Haesung irritated his teammate In-her by calling her a fake. The scenes was edited through to portray Haesung as a victim, whereas in fact he was the one who verbally offended her.
아니야?
What can he possibly have, huh? I could tell he was bluffing when he made a fuss about making that announcement.
결국
That would damage him too eventually. Something comes to mind. I knew you'd think... you know something. I knew you'd know something. In-her turned her head and asked whilst glancing at Do-yoon. It looked like she wanted Do-yoon to confirm that there wouldn't be anything serious.
글쎄.
Nothing I can think of. Of course.
그래도
But he must something to be acting that way, right?
야,
Hey, make up your mind. Did he look like he had something up his sleeve? Or was he just bluffing? I can't tell. I think he does. He seemed to have something to tell.
아마 아마도
I think he has something. I don't think he was bluffing about the whole thing.
알겠어.
Thanks for confirming it for me. You don't have to look thankful. Do you want me to smile and show how grateful I am? No, no thank you. Inha pouted her lips. She was looking down at her feet and her eyes were quivering slightly.
확실하지 않아.
Whether he has something up his sleeve or not, he's just trying to gain attention. He's just pretending to know about something when, in fact, he doesn't.
아무래도
He has to do something to live up to the high expectations. He's probably digging up his own grave. I just hope he won't drag us down with him. If that happens, I won't be able to stop myself from kicking him. Thoughtless. Inha believes Hyson Thoughtless posted comment on Theta whilst he was doing anything to show off himself to get people's attention. Hyson nipped all kinds of trivial things. He raved on about Ju Young's making a debut in the past, calling it unfair. The same thing happened when Gyu Hook's family history was exposed. Unfair?
그렇죠.
He insisted that he should be disqualified for having strings to pull. I was already in a band, so does that make me...
아닌데요?
He didn't care about you since your band wasn't that popular.
그게
Can't deny that. Oof.
말도 안 돼요.
It's funny he would do that. He's the one who should be disqualified for his criminal record. Everyone who made it out of the preliminaries had their own stories. If they had nothing to hide, there's nothing wrong with revealing their past, but I'm sure Hyson wanted to hide his. Everyone's too sensitive about privacy. Would I be harsh for saying they have too many demands? One's conscience and attitude about the matter is an irrelevant thing. Making issues the best way to gain attention, something might have to be sacrificed.
아무래도
Maybe we had to make a compromise. We had to become the talk of the town in order to come up in the game.
맞아요.
Right. We need to be clear on something. A person with talent shines.
그리고
When someone shines, it casts a shadow.
있잖아.
That shadow
그
is
말은
the attention from the outside regarding of its effect on the contestants. Sometimes it could be jealousy. A quiet and peaceful life, you need to give that up. You cannot avoid unwanted attention. If you really don't want it, all you have to do is just do nothing.
아시겠어요?
If not, you have to keep on selling your stories. No matter how others receive it, you just have to live with it.
말도 안 돼요.
Do you want to protect your true self? That's talking high and mighty. There are also many people that are willing to give up everything to get popular. There are desperate people everywhere. Desperate people. Unfair, excessive, hurtful. You've been given a chance at least. On the flip side, Seo believes that people with extraordinary talents cannot live peaceful lives, and that's the dark side of talent.
그러면
He could be doing that out of desperation though.
그렇다니까요.
The thing is he has no musical talent. That's why he's ignoring the suffering of others and complaining. Malcontent. Seo criticizing Hyson for complaining too much whenever another contestant gained even a bit of advantage without fully considering their circumstances.
그런데요.
I'm not in the position to talk about that.
아마도
Hyson isn't the only one who's hoping for something to happen.
그거야.
The show has been making mistakes. I'm sure all of you have different thoughts in mind. I hope they make confirmations.
근데 그게
It's already a mess. It's difficult for them to promise anything. Seo hesitated while checking Dooyun's facial expression. Seo's shoulders slouched when their eyes met.
도윤이 형.
You must be confused too. You were in a difficult situation when you joined Beastars. What's your personal take? Do you think the show will continue? Are you hoping for it to continue? Not appropriate to continue the show. I don't want it. I to participate despite a tough situation. I hope for it. Shut up. Shut up.
아무래도
I don't think it's possible. Not at a time like this.
그렇죠.
Of course. I'm a bit surprised though. Did you test me? No way. But if it had been a test, you picked the right answer. I wonder what you're thinking sometimes. Do Young looks confused and Seo carefully chose his words.
사실은
I heard you didn't know about Masquerade applying for the show.
Huh.
Oh, that.
맞아.
You're right. Wusik filed out the application. Wusik, the new vocalist, did he apply for the show without telling other members?
그랬었지.
He informed us at the beginning date of the preliminaries was fixed. Half of the team wanted to go for it while the other half didn't. What about you?
나는
I didn't want to do it at first. Do-young unknowingly bit his lip. The members who were on the verge of getting kicked out of the band were on my side. The other members who wanted to must have sided with the vocalist then. It was that bad, huh?
그랬지.
The whole team had been discouraged when our record deal went astray. Wusik thought my objection was the biggest reason for ruining the deal.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
He must have felt offended since he was the one who put up all the effort into making the deal. That taught me a different way of seeing things. I thought maybe participating in the show could have put us back together. We came to Beastars together after persuading other members. Opportunity. The members on the vocalist side notified the other members about joining an audition. Do-young thought it was an opportunity to reunite the band, which is why he persuaded the others to prepare for preliminaries. Persuasions. Do-young had persuaded other members to join Berry Stars. But in the end, the band failed to make it to the finals. Seo took a deep breath. Seo spoke after a brief pause.
그렇죠.
B-Stars got high ratings. They made an issue out of the incident. As long as you can keep the fire going, you can't blame other people for being hopeful about it.
그렇다는 건
I think it's possible for the show to continue.
불확실해요.
I can't guarantee it. I'm just saying there's a possibility based on my experience. Seo's gaze turned into the judges section where Sung-young was located. Although we have this serious incident at hand, public opinion, Beastars Season 4 recorded the highest rating ever, with more people interested in the show after this incident. The broadcaster will somehow resume Beastars if this popularity remains. Haising, the virtuoso of logic. I have a name for his reasoning. The file on the final incident of Haising, the detective.
저기
He must have had his reason.
그래요.
He could have thought they were perfect only in his head,
100%예요.
but he's 100% wrong. S. Sung-young is the one who broke his assault scandal. He must be delusional.
그렇다는 건
You seem pretty confident.
그렇죠.
Of course I am. You don't agree with me? There was an attack specifically aimed at Haisung as plausible.
그래도
Doesn't it make some sense? The talk about the person in last place must have been targeted at Haisung.
형까지.
I'm surprised you would buy it. Look at the person who exposed Haisung should be interested in disqualifying Haisung only.
전혀.
Why would they attack Ju-young, In-ha, Gyu-hook and Yu? They only have to attack Haisung. Well, actually that's true. He has got a point. Do-young scratched his head awkwardly. Think about it once, and you know some things don't add up. Seo clicked his tongue. He locked eyes with Do-young again, who was standing awkwardly.
그리고
The victim who broke the past of his school violence has already been checked by the staff. His claim was true.
세상.
They're just blurting out whatever names come to mind. You shouldn't concern yourself with what they said either. Speculation. Seo's family rejects Haisung's argument. The victim of his violence was verified by the staff, and S. Sung-young is provoking not only Haisung, but every other contestant.
물론이야.
It's true he discriminated people by putting them into categories.
아무래도
Yeah, anybody could tell. It was in order of the production executives, producers, and judges. I told him to go easy, but he wouldn't listen to me. I also had a talk with him about that. Ju-young tilted her head as if she was trying to recall the talk she had with Haisung. Do-young waited until Ju Young spoke again.
그러고 보니
He told me I shouldn't meddle with his business because he has his sources. That sounds typical of him. Now that I'm talking about it, it's all coming back to me. His own resources? What do you think he meant by that? Sung Young, she had the highest among the field staff. Company executives maybe, they are the highest position.
아마도
Would be Sung Young. She was the highest ranking staff.
확실히
Sung Young, that's a possibility. Everyone had to work with her throughout the entire show, and she had full authority. Ju Young slowly shook her head. Her long hair brushed against her clothes to make a soft sound. Someone would have given him the power to be rude to anyone in the show. It can't be the WS executive since he didn't get to see them often. Other staff members also follow Sung Young's instruction. The more I think about it, the more conviction I get. Haisung's resource must be Sung Young's. Unknown support, Haisung acted like someone who was backing him whenever he caused trouble. Could it be Sung Young? Finally, we're done. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna take another hydration break, so I'll be right back, guys. Remember to stretch and hydrate and all that stuff. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm drinking enough water, yeah. That's why I don't have a hydration China Point redemption, because I know I drink plenty of water. Excuse me. Thank you. I hope you are too.
혜성이 저러는 거 순이 때문만은 아닐 거야. 지휘불은 그 타령인데?
생각 깊은 놈은 아니지만 주영 씨 말도 맞아요. PD님 돌아가신 일도 이유긴 하겠죠.
그래, 분명히.
I also have a fan as well. I don't know if you can hear, but I feel like it's not blowing cool air, it's blowing lukewarm air. So yeah. Oh, you can't hear it? Okay. That's good. But yeah, it's lukewarm air rather than... I mean, it's kind of cool, but not really cold air, but... Yeah. It's doing what it can. It's trying to do its job. I know there's a trick. If you have like a bowl of ice and you put it in front of the fan, that does wonders. But unfortunately, where I positioned my fan, I put it on top of my potato PC tower. So I can't put a bowl there because obviously the condensation and stuff is going to go onto the case, the tower. So it's not ideal. So yeah, I can't do that trick. But I heard it's really good. It's a good trick. In-her tugged at Do-yoon's sleeves.
뭐야? 나만 눈치 없는 사람이야? 쫓아다녔다는 거 말고 또 뭐 있어?
What else is there besides the fact that he followed her around? Sung-young's death clearly contributed to the madness of Hae-sung. I think so though. Do-yoon decided to elaborate why he thought so.
아까 얘기에서도 나왔어. 짐작 가는 이유는
Okay. I think this is one of them because he had like the backing. And this one is one will be. I hope I'm right.
혜성이 문제 터질 때마다 PD님을 믿는 구석으로 여겼으니까 전과 터지고부턴 안 먹혔던 것 같지만
정도껏 해야 실드 쳐주죠.
어쨌든 혜성이는 피디님한테 의지했던 것 같아.
그랬던 게 아까 눈앞에서 끝나버렸네. 혜성이 페이터에 처음 글 쓰곤 조금 누그러지는 것 같았잖아?
엄청 구박받아서 그런 거 아니야?
다시 격앙되기 시작한 게 언제라고 생각해?
피디님 발견하고 난 다음에.
PD님을 사칭한 S승연이 나타났지. 그때부터 말하자면
Yeah, I got it
혜성이가
right.
PD님을 따르고 PD님도 혜성이를 예뻐한 건 어느 정도 사실이었던 것 같아. PD님 시신을 발견했을 때 큰 충격을 받았겠지.
그래서 S승연한테 제대로 뚜껑이 열린 거다.
Special keyword panic. Hae-sung panic. Hae-sung was clearly favored by Sung-young. He grew up unstable after discovering her body and went mad as an anonymous account called S. Sung-young began to write posts. A shadow appeared from the other side of the stage. They all turned towards it.
저요.
Okay. So the question is call me well, I won't say cynical, but if Hyacinth for some reason is dead, obviously he's going to be the #1 suspicion, and you can't blame it on the Feta assassin. It could still be the Feta assassin, but I do have suspicion on him. But I don't think he's dead.
혜성이는?
미안해. 보시다시피야.
Okay, he failed. Gyuhook's return. Gyuhook came back alone after speaking to Hyacinth. He seemed to fail to persuade him.
이 인간 진짜 1대1로 다 만날 작정인가?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a feeling that there's gonna be a fight with one of the girls and him.
분장실에 계속 머무는 건 위험한데.
역시 상대를 안 하는 게 낫겠어요.
억지로 끌고 나오는 게 맞을지도.
분장실 문 잠그고 기다리던데.
그랬지. 밀고 들어가기도 안 되나?
Dude inside and lowers his head.
아니 왜? 혜성이 또 그ril렸어.
The contestant in last place will be dropped. Do what you want to do. Easier said than done in front of the computer. Bring it on. Okay, it's 1:40, so he's got 20 more minutes. Fight. I mean, no, don't do that. Yeah, the group fell silent. Inha barely managed to open her mouth.
얘 뭔 생각인 것 같아?
내가 간 게 혜성이를 더 자극한 걸지도 몰라.
그보단 S 승연이랑 치고받으면서 더 심해진 거야.
After a short silence, Inha came forward. Yeah, she's gonna go see him, and I think something's gonna happen here. I think either Inha or Hyacinth is gonna die for some reason. I just have a hunch, because I feel like she's got a temper as well, and she's threatened that she would like beat him. She's been using, well, not saying using violence, but she's been saying how she might attack him because he's getting on her nerve, and I wonder if something will happen.
내가 쟤랑 얘기 좀 해야겠어.
And the fact that, you know, we're 20 minutes away from last place from dying supposedly, so we'll see.
혼자요? 위험한데.
다 혼자 갔잖아. 이제 와서 몰려가면 문이나 열어주겠냐?
그래도
문 부수게? 벽 무너지면 몰살이야.
Hearing Inha's remarks, Seo hunched up his shoulders.
혜성이 흥분한 상태야. 지금 가는 건 좋은 선택이 아니야.
좋고 나쁘고 간에 할 얘기가 있어서 그래. 설득해 보려고?
So obviously, Gyuhook is saying not to, right? But could it be possible that he killed him and then got him and then typed the Feta post, because he obviously he just needs to type his on his smartwatch, and he's telling him not to go there now. Well, we can go. If she goes in and you hear scream, then we know that he's probably dead. Then our eyes are on Gyuhook again. But I don't know.
말해보다 안 되면 조인트 까고 머리채 잡아야지.
See? I told you. She seems like the violent type. No violence, talking only, please. You will lose it. You will lose if you lose your temper. There could be another collapse. Physical confrontation can be dangerous. Yeah.
아까도 진동이 있었어. 위험해. 좁고 불안정한 데잖아. 무너질 가능성도 있고.
그럼 놔둬? 무너지면 쟤도 별 수 있냐? 어떻게든 끄집어내야지.
숨어 있다가 덮쳐서 끌고 나오는 방법도 있어요.
혼자 간다니까? 좀 내버려 둬!
Inha stormed out, but briefly paused.
안 된다 싶으면 컴백할 테니까 따라오지 마.
정말 괜찮아?
괜찮다고 말하기도 슬슬 질리거든?
Okay. She looked determined. They couldn't hold her back anymore. They could only watch as she disappeared to the other side of the stage. I don't understand why we can't just, you know, stay outside the door on the corridor, in the hallway. Looking at the door for some time, Do Young suddenly sensed someone's presence.
진짜 괜찮을까요?
저렇게까지 나오니
대체 서혜성이 페이터에 뭐라고 해놨는데요?
넌 페이터 볼 방법이 없었지?
네, 속 터져 죽겠어요.
Do Young opened his watch and showed him Haisung's post. Wait, didn't we offer to? I know he didn't take our phone. I don't know where his phone's gone, but why don't we give him our phone? I'm assuming the phone will have access to Theta. Maybe you need an account to view it. That I don't know. So I don't think I read that out loud. Do Young opened his watch and showed him Haisung's post. How exciting! Seo raised his head and let out a deep sigh. Yeah, I still don't think. I know it's privacy and stuff like that, but why did Seo not show us the content inside his messenger bag? Like, I understand with privacy, but if you want people to be on your side and know that you're innocent and got nothing, if you have nothing to hide, I see no harm in showing the content. Sure, I know it's an invasion of privacy and stuff like that, and whether people take your word for it or not, but you know, you got nothing to hide, then it'll be fine to show. It will shut people up. Oh, all good, Fandor. Have a nice look and enjoy washing the dishes. I guess that was like a brunch or lunch, holy lunch. Seo raised his head and let out a deep sigh. There was a brief silence. Finally, Seo moves towards Do Yoon again.
다른 건 뭐 없어요?
다른 거?
없어요. Seo looks very frustrated. He opened Theta again to check other issues. Voluntary resignation. Haisung's haters think that Haisung's so-called important announcement means voluntary resignation under pressure from S. Sung-yoon. Haisung posted another provocative comment on Theta, and it wasn't about his important announcement. A number of people disclosed that Haisung also beat them up in the past, just like he had done to the first victim. Haisung's fans claim that his school violence issue is nothing more than a malicious rumor to lower his ranking or kick him out of the audition. Was there more?
서혜성이 또 뭘 질렀다던가.
그렇지는 않아. 지금 페이터에는
Yeah, I don't know which one to pick because they're all part of him.
혜성이 발표가 본인의 자진 사퇴가 아니냐는 말도 있어.
그랬으면 시원하죠. 절대 그럴 리가 없지만.
넌 걔가 뭘 발표하라는 것 같아?
한나 스텝이 어떻게 그분의 크신 뜻을 알겠어요. 뭔가 황당한 짓거리를 준비하고 있겠죠.
Seo muttered while adjusting his glasses. After the talk, some time had passed.
설마
Uh-oh. An ominous air surrounded this area.
조심해.
Are they fighting or something? The intense tremor quickly faded out.
누나, 괜찮아요?
무사해. 나는
톰 점점 짧아지는 것 같은데?
구조대도 들어오고 있죠. 최대한 좋은 쪽만 생각하면 중앙복도 괜찮겠죠?
내가 가 있던 때 정도 아닐까?
미나 씨 무사한지 보러 가야겠어요.
Seo ran off immediately.
세이라.
We should go together as a group. Someone grabbed Do-yoon's arm.
도윤아,
Gyu-hook stood right next to him.
영희 누나랑 같이 있는 게 좋겠어.
Ju-yoon was there catching her breath with her face all pale.
괜찮아요?
버틸만은 해.
Oh no, she might be having a panic attack.
이대로 놔둬.
괜찮아?
일단 지켜보자.
알겠어.
I don't like it when people are splitting up. Do-yoon suddenly look at Gyu-hook with a bated breath.
혜성이하고는 무슨 얘기했어? 들어보질 못했네.
오자마자 많은 일들이 있었으니까.
Gyu-hook began his story with a bitter smile on his face. Oh, 12 more minutes. Express my concern, frankly, I'm worried too. I want Hyson to refrain from doing that too. The fight has attracted more attention. He decided to write more straightforwardly. I know. Rescue was a priority. Hyson was only making things worse at the moment. Even his memories of the preliminaries when he had distinguished himself from the others seemed fake. Would he be able to get back on stage when everything was finally settled? Outstanding. From the start of the preliminaries, he alone received most of the judges' attention and praise. He thought that was enough of Fatal for now. When it was in alright. Yeah. Can I call? Oh, I can call. Is she alive?
이나야, 혜성이는 만났...
있어봐. 나중에 얘기해.
Not now. I'll talk to you later. Wow. Can I call? Okay. Oh, there was more in here. Rude. You should have tried your best to impress the fans, not the judges. Try refuting, but since you're not my fan, I don't know about how you feel. I could make it this far thanks to my fans. I shouldn't get mad. Do-yoon decided to point it out for him in a calm manner. You're free to think what you think in whatever way, but Do-yoon tried to suppress the uncomfortable feeling. He decided to check for the new mentions later. I don't know why I'm responding to all these Twitter messages or Fatal messages. I probably should have. Let me save, it's been a while. Chicken game? What's it called? Chicken game? Scattered. I really wonder what he's up to. What did he say to you? Oh, that's The scholarship issue, the one mentioned by Sung Young, he brought it up again. What can he do with that? He agreed on Fata as if that was true. That's ridiculous. I didn't know what to say.
그건
That simply agreeing with S. Sung Young. Gyu Hook shook his head bitterly. I should have just told him that I would drop out.
그런
You know, that's not easy. Each of us had a reason to join B-Stars.
솔직히
I came to B-Stars because I was curious. Before I gave up on music, I wanted to stand before the crowd without telling them about my dad and hear what they had to say about me.
저기
So it was like a blind test, but the results was far too good.
몰랐어.
I didn't know I would get this far. Yeah, it wouldn't be good if it was like The Voice, right? Because then they judge basically on the voice alone and not from appearances. I didn't know I would get this far. Gyu Hook scratched his chin.
그리고
When I first joined the show, I didn't think they would mention my family.
그랬지.
There were lots of viral news articles. At first, I thought you were eager to talk about your father.
그럴 거야.
I don't blame you. Even back then, I was thinking about dropping out of the audition. Concerns. He once thought of quitting music. He decided to enter this audition show, regarding it as a test. He thought of dropping out of the show when the media reported on his father, but I didn't. I ended up being stuck in here. Haesung threat. According to Gyu Hook, Haesung talked about his illegal receipt of a scholarship and his father's death. He threatened to disclose them if he refused to quit the audition. Okay.
뭐랄까.
Haesung didn't say anything special.
그랬었는데.
Although he pretended to know something important, he's always followed Sung Young around, and he was one of the contestants. He didn't even get much information.
그래서
So what did you say to him?
아,
I said the ranking after the collapse doesn't mean anything. That we should go back to the stage and wait for the rescue team. He surely wouldn't listen to that. Yeah, you know the result. Failed to persuade. Gyu Hook tried to persuade Haesung to give up and go back to the stage with him and wait for rescue. He argued that ranking after the collapse won't count, but didn't succeed. When I went in, I was wondering what he would say to me. I didn't know he would be repeating what S. Sung Young said. For repeating what S. Sung Young said, weren't you upset? For suddenly bringing up that topic, weren't you hurt?
혹시
Weren't you hurt when he brought it up again?
솔직히
To be honest, the scholarship issue won't give me that much damage. The fact that I feel ashamed of that incident is another story. Feeling awkward, Do Yoon scratched the back of his head. So the conclusion is that Haesung guessed wrong again.
그래.
Yes, that's what he's doing now. He's bluffing. Gyu Hook sighed deeply. He also talked about my father's accident. About his accident, it was around the time of the fundraiser. He had a heart attack while driving. The money and honor meant nothing before fate. Accident. His father died of cardiac arrest several years ago while driving a car. It was the sudden death of a superstar artist who had attained fame and fortune. So what can Haesung add to that story? He asked me if that was really an accident. He was insinuating that I might have had something to do with his death. That's more shocking than the scholarship issue. I felt the opposite. He went too far on my father's death.
대체
It's like he's writing a fiction.
괜찮아.
It's because he didn't know anything about it. I was okay with it. I was like he wanted to believe it. I felt pity seeing how desperate he was. But if he continues to do that, other people might take it differently. That's true. Bluffing. Haesung didn't seem to know any significant secret about the others. What Haesung knew wasn't a threat.
그런데
Something bothered me while I was talking to him.
어?
Like what?
그게
He kept checking Fata even when he was talking to me.
그거야.
That's nothing new. He looked more restless. He said it was almost time. 2 o'clock. Time? What time? The time S. Young mentioned.
Huh.
About the one in last place being. Gyu Hook quietly nodded. He continued with one hand under his chin.
뭐랄까.
He regarded all of S. Sung Young's comment as nonsense, but he wasn't free from them. Yes, living rent-free in his head, right? I wish he'd be more honest with us.
도윤아,
That's why I think he should stay with us. Because if he stayed with us at 2 o'clock, then we'll see if there's an assassin. But I thought he was being frank with you, Do-Hyun. When compared to the others, not so different. Not sure if Do-Hyun was treated differently. When compared to others, certainly different. More open to Do-Hyun.
그랬지.
Yes, compared to the other people. Oh, he doesn't like that. I see. Just as I saw it. Although I'm not sure why. You didn't know? You're a great listener. I thought Masquerade held fast because of that.
그럼
That's new to me.
어쩌면
I guess nobody said it out loud. Feeling awkward, Gyu-hook fiddled with his hair. Aren't you curious about why I wasn't shaken when he talked about my father's accident? I am, to be honest. I would have thought of it as an insult towards your father, and I didn't want to pry on it.
아,
That sounds like you. Gyu-hook paused momentarily. He seemed to be pondering on whether to tell Do-Young or not.
솔직히
To be honest, my uncle's family, myself included, don't know much about my father.
그게
I guess this depends on how much trust I had with him. If I had no trust with him, he probably wouldn't tell me. What do you mean? He cut ties with the family as soon as he became an adult. The family was strictly against the music, and they didn't allow any jokers in the family. My father severed ties with them. So that's what I mean by two jokers, his dad and him, because they're singers, musicians. We all know his days of anonymity. It wasn't much different even back then. Tough business, huh?
그러면
But why didn't you know much about him?
그건
He always wanted to live a free life. Free from everything, including all of his family. He wanted a life free from anything cumbersome, so nothing would hold him back.
어쩌면
Maybe he never got to grow up throughout his entire life. Are you saying his musical achievement has nothing to do with his personality? Did I sound negative? Take off half of what I said as a compliment. I understand it is a typical characteristic of artistic people.
그랬지.
That's how I would be able to accept him for who he was. Whatever he found cumbersome, he treated it as if he didn't see it.
나도
I was clearly something cumbersome to him. His father, Lee Byung-hee, severed relations with his wealthy family and rose to stardom. He wanted to live a free life and thought of his family as a burden.
그러니까
So I have no choice but to say I don't know much about him. Even if someone speaks nonsense about his life or death, well, it just sounds like a stranger's story. Oof. Countdown. Haesung began to grow anxious as the time S. Sung-young predicted for whoever was in last place drew near. He finished his story, but the gloomy feeling still lingered in the air.
얘기 빙빙 돌기만 한 거야.
이러면 누구라도 마찬가지겠어.
다급하게 구는 건 혜성이 쪽이니까.
He continued to act out of desperation. They must think of something. Maybe they should force him out at any cost.
형, 내 얘기 좀 들어봐. 혜성이 그만 끌고라도 나오자.
Get a countdown.
걔 상태.
Like I said, if it's 2 o'clock, let him be with us, so then we can try and protect him, and see if S. Sung-young is bluffing or not.
S 승연 말에도 점점 더 휘둘리고 있잖아.
Gyu-hook nodded after looking at Do-yoon for a moment.
점점 더 초조해하겠지.
이대로는 위험에 방치하는 거나 마찬가지야.
I agree.
가보자.
Use of force driven to a corner. Haesung is just repeating what S. Sung-young has already said. He may as well pull out before it gets too dangerous. Do-young walked towards where Ju-young was.
누나, 아무래도 혜성이
Where'd she go? Ju-young was not there with them. Wait, when we was talking,
없어? 언제?
없어? 어디요?
우리 얘기하는 사이였나 봐.
Oh my gosh, did no one take a look at her? Glance at her every now and then. She just disappeared. They moved hurriedly. They frantically looked around, but Ju-young wasn't there.
안에 가볼게. 넌 전화 좀 해봐.
잠깐만.
Chakaman. Oh no, everyone's splitting up. Do Young stop? Gi-hook while he was making the call. Now, it's if Haesung dies, then we don't know who did it now. Ju Young's just is on her own. In-ha is supposedly with Haesung right now. Gi-hook is looking for Ju Young. No one's got an alibi.
복도 쪽으로 간 건가?
Did she go to the corridor? Shoot, it's not working. While they were trying to work the phone, Fata opened. Next contestant is Do Young. Do Young, why don't you just give up? You saw what happened to Haesung. You know how it will end. When you knew what had happened to Haesung.
미친 소리 짓거리지 마.
Do Young gritted his teeth and attempted to make a call again.
둘이 뭐해?
What are you two doing?
누나,
Ah,
어디 갔었던 거예요?
미안해.
okay, she's with them.
깜짝 놀랐다고요.
과호흡이 왔어. 이번엔 정말 세게 와서
그래도 갑자기 사라지시면
말할 새도 없었어. 무사했으면 됐지. 놓치고 있던 넌 뭐했냐?
잠깐. 혜성이는
In-ha looked worried.
그게 문제가 있었어.
Problem?
문제?
어떤?
The two asked blankly.
서혜성 저게 없어.
Sus. The sweat running down Do Young's back turned cold.
전화는 해봤어?
화딱지 나서 갔는데 그럴 정신이 어딨냐?
Fucking hell, man. Call him. What's wrong with you, woman? Ju Young shook her head after failing to make the call.
신호는 가. 안 받을 뿐이지.
같이 가봐요. 데려올 생각이었어요.
We need him here.
나와야겠어요.
Yeah, exactly. Break down the door if we have to.
어디 있는 거지?
복도 쪽에 없을 수가 없어. 갈 수 있는데 정해져 있다고.
I don't think we can go back that far. But I remember recalling that message that Sung Young wrote saying how Do Young is next. Does that mean that he's got Haesung already? Is he gone? Is he dead?
분장실 가면서 복도 확인하고 없으면 스텝 복도 화장실까지 보면 돼.
뭐 좋아. 찝찝해서 나왔지만 다시 봐야겠어.
이나 씨.
그래. 강제로라도 데려오는 거야.
바로 가죠.
We should have used force from the beginning. Gi-hook also took a step forward after locking eyes with Do Young.
출연자에 문제 생기면 저도 곤란하긴 해요.
좋아. 이동하죠.
I think he's dead. Terrible people, they should all get fired and kicked off the audition. Holy shit. The sound of footsteps echoed around the dark corridor.
여긴 확실히 없어.
분장실 다시 가볼게. 어딜 간 건지.
저도 같이 가요.
난 스텝 복도를 볼게.
저랑 가요. 도윤이 넌?
After scanning the corridor, Do Young's eyes were fixed on something.
화장실을 볼게.
혼자?
규혁아, 그럼 넌 도윤이랑.
아니야. 형은 누나랑 다녀.
Gi-hook's gaze wandered in between Ju Young and Do Young.
알겠어. 조심해.
They scattered to their head towards their assigned area. Oh, Olga Gotham. Have fun at the coffee shop.
혜성아, 있어?
Do Young waited, but no one answered. I think he's dead. He slowly entered the restroom. Oh shit. I knew it. Call everyone. Call the team.
혜성아, 정신 차려!
Wake up! Do Young hurriedly lifted Haesung into his arms.
안쉬어.
Oh no. Soma. He felt something sticky on his hand. Blood. Peel! 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 His hand was soaked with blood. Do Young's leg gave way and Haesung dropped face down on the floor. Oh shit, face plant. Do-hyun came running. She moved her lips to scream, but no sound came out of her mouth.
혜성아, 어떻게 된 거야?
뭐예요? 설마...
설마? Gyu-hook rushed in and held Hae-sung's wrist.
맥박 뛰어? 빨리 말해봐. 뭔가 잡히냐고.
Gyu-hook slowly shook his head.
죽었다고?
Right now, I am kind of sus of Gyu-hook. Or In-ha, but mainly Gyu-hook. Do-hyun stared at In-ha vacantly, because Gyu-hook could just lie and say what the conversation was about. And I think In-ha could be telling the truth, saying that he wasn't in the dressing room. But then it could be possible that the thing when the tremor could be the scuffle. If that's the case, then Gyu-hook was with us, so there is something, an alibi for him.
야, 지금 페이터에 글이...
Hae-sung eliminated. You won't be able to see Hae-sung ever from now on. Next target is Do-hyun. How much time should I allow him?
정말인 거야?
Oh wait, is that game over?
하위는 죽는다.
To be continued. My mental... I'm so far behind In-ha. Severe sanity level. Holy crap. Everyone else trusted me. Challenge, loss of will acquired. Some time had passed in a state of despondency. Some checked on Hae-sung's body, while some just stared at the wall absent-mindedly. Some read posts on Fata, and some just muttered to themselves. Do-hyun mindlessly updated his Fata timeline. It is 2 o'clock now. Hae-sung seemed to make every effort, but that wasn't enough. He has been killed. Don't be all smiley, Do-hyun. You are next. Hae-sung is muted. Hae-sung went silent. It's not like him. Anywho, why the others won't post any? Do-hyun uses the bot, but doesn't post anything himself either. Y'all broke your fingers or what? I'm so excited to see what happened in an hour. Lol, I actually like this more than the real show, hehe. I mean, if it was a real death, would they like it now? Hae-sung even got some attention from blackmailing, but Do-hyun didn't get any. Lamau, I'll kill myself if I were him. Hey, go easy on him. He's busy thinking about how to walk away this time. He pretends he's the most troubleshooter, but backs off at the crucial moments. That's what he does. Don't even start if you're going to walk away. Ranking competition suddenly caught on fire. How can Do-hyun escape this crisis? At first I felt fear, and gradually another feeling came. It was rage.
이게 장난으로 보여?
His rage began to boil as soon as he recognized it. The parched lip cracked, soon smeared with blood. Do-hyun discovered he was about to upload a post on Fata. His fingertips trembled. You acted so selfishly, you deserved it. You are not hurt, you are safe now. If you're okay, please leave a comment. His post was now up on the timeline. Well, show's over, there are actual people waiting to be rescued under here. Is everything that's happening here just a show to you all? He is right, we can't say we love or hate a certain contestant, but this situation, they are dying now. That's too much. You are safe and sound. Is In-ha okay? In-ha is okay? In-ha is okay? Why make a fuss when everyone else is staying quiet? Lol. You feeling guilty? Scared? I'm sure something happened there, lol. Sung-young's one wild. If you wanna blame someone, so do so on S. Sung-young. Leave the others alone. Trying to act cool is a kind of illness. This makes me pissed off. I didn't instigate S. Sung-young and cheered for someone's death. Why do I hear such a BS? The post was shared all over, spreading at the speed of light. The public reaction to his post was enormous. Say something more. It's not auto-posted, right? If he's free enough to check Fata, he saw all the comments but stayed silent, which makes me mad. You must be really scared, Do-yoon, but I told you to reveal the truth in order to raise your ranking, not gather unnecessary attention. You're always acting like that. You think you are the best in the world. I had so much difficulty producing you. Producing me? He posted something again. Just go away. So Haesung is okay. Haesung is okay. Haesung is okay. I don't want to know about you. Just tell me what happened to Haesung. What happened to Haesung? Tell me now. He only answered the easy question and disappeared. Is he seeing all these comments now? Considering now he's posted comments so far, he must be monitoring them regularly. Hiding in this situation, great personality. A betrayal won't be changed easily. He's way off the mark. The broadcasting station doesn't pay him for nothing. It's because his fans contribute to higher ratings, but he seems to think otherwise. So he seems to antagonize his own fans. Let's see how far he can go. S. Sung-young created a new cat. Who is it? Do-young and Haesung lied so much to get attention. I have no clue. What happens if the attacker is really there? Seeing him throwing a fit on Fata, I don't think the situation there is urgent. I understand Do-yoon is relaxing now, but other members should watch out for him. He can betray them anytime. These people are so toxic, man. Holy heck. Stop biting Do-yoon now. He must be in tears. Look at the number of shares for Do-yoon's comment. He's even topping the trending charts now. I guess he's taking advantage of Haesung to raise his ranking. Rage and shock penetrated through his heart. Do-yoon closed his bloodshot eyes. Ju-young approached him. Her face was pale.
도윤아, 괜찮아?
아니요, 모르겠어요.
저랑 규혁이 형이 조금 조사해봤어요. 다른 분들은 그럴 만한 상태 아닌 것 같아서.
Seo carefully chose his words.
봤더니 어땠는데? 어떻게 저런 건데?
달랐어요. 서혜성은.
Do you think he was stabbed with the glass or slit?
신피디님 때랑요. 뒤에서 한 방, 옆에서 한 방, 다 머리였어요.
A wound on the back, another on the side, both on his head. He must got stabbed, right?
이건
London style.
사고가 아니에요.
This is no accident.
누군가한테 당한 거예요.
Do-yoon got goosebump on his back.
S 승현이야?
그건 몰라요. 누가 이렇게 한 건지.
아닐 리가 없잖아. S 승현이 한 게 아니면
Everyone said that Do-yoon.
우리 중에 있다는 거야? 그럴 타이밍도 방법도 없는데 맞잖아.
That's a lie. Like I said, Gyu-hook had a chance. Technically, In-ha had a chance as well. Do-yoon covered his face with both hands. He didn't even have time to collect his senses.
한도윤, 너 페이터에 글 썼어?
서혜성 얘기 쓰셨어요?
아니, 다들 아무렇게나 떠들고 있어서.
사람 죽었는데 페이터 뚜닥거릴 정신이 있어 너?
You could talk. You don't even call him. The rest of the group turned to their watchers with incredulous look on their faces.
반응이 꽤 커.
여태까지 제대로 쓴 적 없었으니까.
지금 페이터 잡고 있을 상황은 아닌데요. 진짜 비상사태예요. 대체 어떻게 된 건지.
After looking at her watch for some time, In-ha slowly raised her head.
S 승현, 그냥 찌질이가 아닌 거 아닐까?
아무렇게나 한 말이라고 생각하기엔 타이밍이 거의 발견과 동시에 글을 올렸어.
아까 우리 이 안을 다 뒤져봤잖아. 누가 들어오고 나갈 만한 길 같은 건 없었어.
그렇게 외부 유입을 배제해버리면
Because if you think about it, first place is Gyuhook, so technically he can eliminate them one by one because he's technically top.
결국 우리만 남아요.
Everyone throws that Seo's remark.
아니, 적어도
That's why we need to stay together as a group. At the next one, and then we can see if someone's going to try and kill us or not.
주영 씨나 이나 씨는 서혜성을 제압하기 힘들었을 거예요.
Not individually, collectively maybe, because then there's quite a few wounds, so it could be like two wounds, right? Someone stabbed at the back, someone stabbed at the sides, and then they both stabbed at the head. I'm not saying they did it, I'm just saying, like, I think it's possible.
나나 규혁이 형, 너까지 셋이 용의자라도 된다는 뜻이야?
그런 뜻은 아니에요. 저 서혜성이랑 사이 안 좋은 건 다들 아시겠지만 제일 만만한 게 스텝이라고 해도 그게
지금 말하고 싶은 게 뭐야?
혹시라도 절 의심하진 마시라는 얘기예요.
Wait, so you can say that I think the girls didn't do it, but I didn't do it as well, so you're just throwing accusation that it could be me or Gyuhook with no evidence whatsoever. And it can't be us, right? Gyuhook claimed that he spoke to Hyson. If that's true, then that makes us safe, because that means that we didn't do anything to him. Because since we left and Gyuhook went to speak to him, we was at the stage with the others, so obviously we didn't do it. I mean, sure, it's possible that we could kill him and then pretend that, you know, just panic, saying, Hysun, wake up! You know, that kind of thing, and then they come to the toilet and then figured out that, oh, he's dead. So that small window when we was looking for him, I guess we could have killed him, but I don't know. Seo clenched onto the strap of his messenger bag. Yeah, why is it always? And I think he's doing it for comfort, but he's always touching his bag. I want to know the content in his bag. It might be irrelevant and not important, unimportant, but I want to know.
분장실 오락가락하면서 빈 타임들이 있었잖아. 스텝이라는 이유만으로 몰아갈 일은 없어.
그래요.
He stared at the rest of the group with his gloomy eyes.
어쨌든 페이터는 좀 자제해 주세요. 지금 상황 흘러나가면 정말 엉망진창 돼버린다고요.
구조대 연락해야겠지?
His telling is one less person to recover. Ju-young averted her gaze from Hysun's body and changed the subject.
사상자가 나온 사실은 알려야지.
I still think both of the girls can kill him.
제가 연락해 볼게요.
Because literally, could be backstabbed. Literally, right? He wasn't expecting the ambush. Moreover, the phone wasn't working either. Ju-young took a step towards the
일단
corridor.
복도로 나가자. 거기서 다시 해봐.
So we're not going to investigate? I mean, sure, they did investigate, but I want to investigate. Gyuhook hung up the phone and turned around.
주변이 시끄러웠어. 사람이 몰렸나 봐.
구경났나 방해만 되는데.
구조대에선 뭐래?
별다른 말은 없었어. 일단 복도에서 무대로 빠져나와 있으래.
큰 도움은 안 되는 얘기네.
Ju-young blurted out quietly. In-ha tapped the watch on her wrist.
여기 참 서혜성 얘기 많더라. S승연이랑 싸우다 갑자기 글이 끊겼으니까.
Hi, Blue. Hope you're doing well. Happy weekend. It was because he stopped posting comments at the peak of the online argument with it. S-승연.
누가 봐도 우리가 피해자 아니야? 대체 왜 계속 욕하고 비꼬는 거야?
바깥에선 여기 상황을 알 수가 없어서겠지.
Do Young opened Theta after listening to them for some time. There's someone who went to the accident site. The site cooling off with the police lines and tons of fire trucks, ambulances and heavy machineries arrived. I'm a bit scared. It's a miracle that people managed to escape from the collapse. But there's nothing I can do to help out there. If I show them S. Sung Yoon post, will they believe that someone died inside? I told police here about S. Sung Yoon's post, but they just ignored me. They said they are investigating the accident, so wait for the results. If nothing happened, that's fine. But if they got something to tell, why don't they? And broadcasting vehicles are here too. They are talking with people from broadcasting stations.
뭐라고들 해요?
누가 폴리스 라인까지 와서 여기 상황을 물어봤나 봐.
나 참 뉴스나 기다릴 것이지 좀.
1 hour's passed since Hyson wrote the comment. I guess there's a slight chance. He's posting comments on Theta, so his smartwatch seems to be working fine. Considering the rapid proliferation of S. Sung Yoon's post, Hyson should act by now, but he's remained silent. What happened to Hyson? Do Young isn't posting any comments since then. Considering they take no action for the controversial vote, I guess they have no capacity to respond to it. They seem to postpone the announcement until the rescue operation ends, but they can't stop media reports. Soon one of the media will expose the truth.
난 더 못 보겠어.
지금 방금
Yeah, well, we're just playing a Korean version of a game right now, Blue. It's like a mystery type of game.
뉴스 떴어요. 혜성 얘기.
More casualties from the Buried Stars accident site. Breaking news. Did you see the news 10 minutes ago? Casualties? He is really dead? Even after the accident, they were trying to resume the show and popularity votes leading to this disaster. That must be an accident, right? Sung Yoon really killed him? Do you see what's going on around here right now? Do Young is next. His response is weaker than I thought. I guess he's still not realizing what's going to happen to him. Please show your support to Do Young. A lot of tips are coming in, thank you. Swear at Do Young, not at me, please. Having fun? This is not a TV show. What the heck are you doing now? Everyone must be feeling frustrated since no one is able to check what's real or not. Those who might know the answer are just busy talking about themselves. Wow. S. Sung Young's been blocked, ha 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 ha. Hysun's fans got so pissed off that they started ratting in the mouth. If S. Sung Young is the attacker, what's the point of blocking Theta? Blocking them doesn't mean they're going to disappear out of this world, you dimwits. Hey, close Theta and get your bombs out there. We need to investigate Do Young. Without Hysun, all contestants will make it to the next round automatically. Do Young the betrayer may have conspired with S. Sung Young. I swear, like, I know this is making my blood boil as well. I wonder in Korea you can take legal actions when people post these sort of stuff.
속보 기사.
It's breaking news.
현장에서 뻗치기 하다 캤나 보네요. 기자가. 구조대에서 새어나갔겠죠. 분명히.
S 승연이 맞았다는 얘기도 있어.
진짜 여기 어딘가 있는 건가? 일단 무대로 가자. 여기서 당장 벗어나야겠어.
그래. 자, 우선 움직이자.
Yeah, because if we all group together and stay together, then no one's gonna die. We've watched so many K-dramas and horror movies and stuff like that to know you don't split up.
머리 조심하면서 이쪽으로.
여기 상태 더 나빠진 것 같지?
아직은 괜찮아. 또 어떻게 될진 몰라도.
주변을 잘 확인해. 뭔가 떨어질 수도 있으니까.
안에 터지면 이제 괜찮겠지? 그래,
Yeah, stick together.
별일 없을 거야.
June answered her own question while wrapping her arms around herself. A depressing mood lingered. We don't know the timer on Do-Yun's life at the moment. Do-Yun lowered his head and tried not to think about anything. The stage had collapsed. They had found Sung-Yun dead. The popularity vote was still running despite this mess. As Sung-Yun appeared out of nowhere, insulting the group and announcing the murder of last place contestants, Hai-Sing began to threaten other contestants to drop out. It seems a threat to murder whoever was in last place. Hai-Sing was clearly attacked by someone. Did it matter? Something like that. Something like that. Basically, we were like in some sort of music audition. It's like the Korean show Pop Stars, if you watched it. It's like X Factor or American Idol or whatever. I don't know if you guys had a Philippine Idol or whatever. But imagine like Philippine Idol or American Idol or whatever. And they got to the final 5. And whilst they were performing, or live on TV or whatever, there was a accident on the stage. And the building got buried, got caved under. It collapsed and got caved in. Turns out that everyone escaped apart from 7 people. 5 of the contestants, the producer and the floor director. 6 of us, all of us besides the producer were found, like on the stage, like, you know. They weren't hurt or anything like that. They were just a bit rattled. And then through exploring the building, we found that the producer died. We don't know if she died by the accident or whether it was murder. It seemed. I think the game tried to imply it was was due to the building collapsing, but I think it might have been framed. It might have been actually murder. So then out of nowhere, someone on Twitter, I'm going to call it Twitter, it's called Fater, but that's Twitter basically. On Twitter, someone posted who was pretending to be the producer, saying, you know, this and that, blah blah, this and that. And then one of the contestants, 5th place, was saying, you're not that person because that person is dead. Obviously you shouldn't have said that because this is social media, so that's gone viral and shit like that. So obviously they're waiting to be rescued, which is going to be in 6 hours time, or it could take as short as 6 hours, so it could be even longer than 6 hours for them to get rescued. So within the 6, they have to basically wait for 6 hours to get rescued. Then that person who tried to pretend to be the producer, they start saying, yeah, guys, this is what's happening now. There's 5 contestants left. The show is still going on, so people can still vote for their favorite musician to go to the next stage, to like go to the next stage, and last place is going to get eliminated. But they're saying that the way they're going to get eliminated, they're going to get eliminated for real, i.e. they're going to die, right? And just like about 20 minutes ago, I mean, there's lots of stuff in between, but I'm not going to talk about all that stuff in between. But basically, 5th place person actually died. He dead. And we're trying to figure out. It looked like it was murder, and everyone's starting to suspect other people. They think there might be an imposter among us, or it could very well be there's a person inside the building who we don't know, who's been unaccounted for. Because right now we haven't done the head count of all the audiences. We just said that it was said that all the audiences, all the family members, and all the staff has left and was escaped safely, and it's only the producer, the floor director from the staff, and only the 5 contestants that are still there. They claim that it's only 7 of us, but there might not be 7. There might be actually be 8 or more. Who knows? But they claim it's only 7. But who knows? So yeah, and then now the Twitter guy, the one who's faking to be the producer, he's now saying Do-yoon, who is us, we're playing as the character Do-yoon, we're next because we're ranked 4th. So apparently we're gonna die next. So we're still trying to figure out who killed the producer. I think the producer died, but it could be, I won't say natural, but it could be due to the building collapsing. But so I feel like someone definitely killed Hyson. I have my suspicion on who I think it could be, but we'll see if I'm right or not. But yeah, I guess we're gonna try and figure out who killed him and who that person on Twitter is who's faking to be the producer, because they seem to have dirt and the know-how. So maybe someone's leaking information to them. Who knows? But that's the gist of the story so far. Shit is going down now. Do-yoon couldn't even keep his own sanity. He had no desire to delve into thoughts or to solve anything anymore.
대체 왜 이런 일이 일어난 거야?
Yeah, where? Only thing left for me to do is give up and just wait for time to pass. He just needed to endure. Everything will end once the rescue team arrives. Exactly, just sit down or stand for a few good hours and just, like, you know, wait it out. Then this nightmare will disappear as well. Do-yoon grasped the watch with his right hand. Yeah, we all got a smart watch, and that's our own method of, like, posting on Twitter or calling people. But the thing is that we can only call people on our contact list, and the only people on our contact list are fellow contestants. And I guess you can call 911 or whatever, the emergency rescue team. What's the point of checking out what's happening out there?
지금 볼 필요 전혀 없어.
But it seems like the Twitter people, they're having a field day. They think this is a joke. Not joke as in like haha very funny. They're not taking this seriously. Well, some are taking it seriously, but everyone thinks it's some sort of laughing matter and just entertainment value. Some time has passed, whether it was a few minutes or a few hours, he wasn't sure. But holy hell, a lot of these people here are so toxic, just like Twitter, I guess. Do-yoon squinted and then raised his head. Like, I know there's such thing as freedom of speech, but I feel like some of the stuff that people are saying on Twitter, like on Theta, I swear there could be some legal action going on. It's crazy what people are typing in there. He turned around to see who was touching him.
한도윤.
Yeah, I think there's at least 3 to get all the achievements. You need 3 playthroughs, but I don't know if there's more than 3 playthroughs. Because it could be like one of the playthrough might have some branches and then you can reload. But yeah, there's at least 3 endings. I'm probably gonna get the bad ending where everyone dies or something. No, my luck. Because obviously one person's dead already. I think the producer feeding them was gonna die anyway. It was scripted.
얘기 돌아가는 게 좀 이상해.
What discussion?
어떤 얘기?
Well, yeah, exactly what he said. What discussion?
이거 봐봐.
Are we still reading Theta? I thought it all said stop reading Theta. I guess all of these were manipulated by WBS. So yeah, WBS is the program, the TV broadcasting channel, I think. Haesung and Do-yoon are sharing the lead on the trending charts. Even the people who weren't interested in B-stars are looking up who they are now. If news reports are wrong and all of them are found alive, that would go viral. Haesung said that Do-yoon, In-ha, Gu-hook, Do-yoon and one floor directors are waiting to be rescued. Who is this floor director guy? Seeing how things turned out, I'm really glad Masquerade didn't make it to the finals. It's impossible to enter the accident site. If S. Seung-yoon, yeah, so S. Seung-yoon is the fake Twitter guy, right? Seung-yoon is the name of the producer who's dead. So this S underscore Seung-yoon is a pretender, I think. It would be a plot twist if the person who we thought was dead wasn't actually the producer. But I think it was the producer. Sure, the hair was all over the face, but I'm sure people actually looked at her face can confirm it was her. If S. Seung-yoon is real, it must be one of the person inside, unless they are reporters or staff members. True. true. It could be possible. There's a lot of speculation of who S. Sung Young is. I have a few theories, but I don't know which one is real. Anyone who visited the site today would know why it's impossible to sneak inside the collapsed building. They've literally checked everyone. All the audience signed up in advance to watch the show, and they already confirmed that they checked the list. The floor director guy, the guy with a grim look. I usually laugh off conspiracy about causing intentional scandals to raise viewer ratings, but when the producer is Sung Young Shin, I just can't put it past her. What's the use of prying on the floor director's personal information? I don't understand. I heard the floor director trapped in the collapsed site really hated Haesung. There's even a conspiracy theory that this guy schemed everything. S. Sung Young knows so much about the contestants. If what happened to Haesung wasn't an accident, he could have been attacked by one of the survivors, right? The floor director looks suspicious. Looks like a betrayer, just like Do Yoon. I mean, the only thing that makes him sus is that his bag. He has a messenger bag that he keeps on grabbing and touching, but he won't let anyone look inside what's inside there. He claims that he has a notebook, but I don't know what else he has there. He must be the dude who hushed us when we were cheering for Gyu Hook last time we went to the studio. But he didn't say anything when Inha was performing on the stage, so other fans were complaining that the staff are favouring certain contestants. I think a lot of these shows do have favoritism, and some of them even, I can go as far as saying, you know, rigging, right? Because I think allegedly for China's The Voice a few years back, it only surfaced, and apparently it was just the tip of the iceberg when Coco Lee's unfortunate passing. When she passed away, before her passing away, she did try to voice herself as saying that The Voice in China is fake, it's rigged. You know, it's not just purely on talent and whatnot. It's rigged and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was rigged, and I would not be surprised if other shows have some sort of like bit of rigging involved. Because I did hear that some shows, that some people couldn't vote for the person that they wanted for some reason, and they didn't end up winning. Is that a coincidence? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, there's more judges that came forward in The Voice of China. I think Crowd Lu was one of them as well. He wanted to become a judge because he also heard rumors that how the thing was rigged, and he wanted to go on the show to see if it was rigged or not. And I can't remember what the findings were, what he said, but I think he left. He quit the show. I think that pretty much speaks volume. You know, he doesn't need to say anything. The fact that he quit the show, I think, say something. I can't remember the full details. My memory is a bit hazy. But if you watch what's that YouTuber called? She's got so many channels. Is it Rotten Mango, or what's another name? Jisoo? No, not Jisoo. Jisoo's Blackpink. But yeah, I can't remember her name. But she has a few of those podcast mukbangs. She does a lot of those crime. What's that category called? Crimes, not crime story, crime something. Right? She does a lot of that, but she also covers a lot of the other stuff. But yeah, she did cover the Voice of China scandal, and there's also the Hong Kong singer Eason Chan. He came onto the show, but I remember what he said because I remember there was this girl that sang, right? And because he was like the new guest for that season to be the panel. I think people want the other judges obviously is hearing the girl sing, but they wasn't pushing a button, but they told Eason, yeah, you should push the button, you need to push the button, or something along those lines. I'm like thinking, motherfucker, why don't you push the button? Why does he have to push the button? How do you know this person is so good that he should push the button? You know? I'm assuming you guys know the premise of The Voice. It's basically you listen to the contestants sing, you don't get to see what they look like, and you judge based on the voice. And if you like what you hear, you push the button, you turn around. If you're the only person to turn around, that contestant is in your team. If there's multiple people who push the button, the contestant can choose which team they want to vote for, join. That's basically the premise of it. And then through team battles, you promote your singer, and then the audience votes, the judges votes, and the audience votes who they want to save and who continues on the show. That's pretty much the premise of the voice. But these Chinese judges were telling Eason to push the button for whatever reason, but he didn't push the button because I think he said something along the lines like, sure, she's talented, but she is not super talented. Like basically, what he's trying to say is that I don't think she was good enough for him to push the button. Is what he's saying. She's good, but she's not good enough. Because obviously you get a finite number of button presses, right? So you gotta you gotta know when to press it, because you don't want to go press them too early, just in case there's like really good gems at the end. And if you used up all your buttons already, if you filled up your whole squad already, you're gonna be doomed, right? Because then it could be one of the favorites that you missed out on. So you can't just hastily push the button, right? So then so that girl didn't. No one turned for her. I don't know how she felt, but obviously she had to leave the stage. She lost. And then Eason was saying that obviously when you do the season, the show, the voting part or the contestant selection part, is not done in one session. It's through multiple days, multiple episodes, right? So it's not just done in one day. And then I think it was like a few days or a week or a couple of weeks later, they were still like going through the whole contestants, round one, if you want to call it that, or people to get qualified to round one, the preliminaries, if you will. And then there was a contestant, because like I said, they don't get to see them, so they're just hearing. Then there's another contestant that was singing, and Eason was thinking, hold a minute, why does his voice sound familiar? It turns out that the girl that he didn't turn around went back again, and then somehow she was able to go back onto the stage and sing again. I'm thinking, how is that possible? Because I think allegedly it turned out that she paid money for one of the judges to push the button and turn. So I'm guessing she must have paid the show to go through to round one, qualify through the preliminaries. And I guess the show wanted Eason to press the button and none of the other judges. That's what I'm assuming. I can't remember what it turned out, what was the truth. But yeah, that shows you, this is all allegedly, but whether it's true or not, it probably was true. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, allegedly for legal reasons. But yeah, that's what allegedly happened. That shows you how rigged and corrupted that particular show, that particular season was. And like I said, I would not be surprised if other shows, like here in the UK and elsewhere, the same thing happened. Because I still remember, I swear, something happened in the UK as well when it came to X Factor. I don't know if it was the finals. Yeah, that's what I think as well. They either rigged or they exaggerate the background story to get sympathy votes, right? So when someone said, I mean, like, I don't want to minimize what people went through, but sometimes I do feel that people exaggerate a bit more just to get a bit more of a sub story. So then it's like a Cinderella story if they make it really, really far. It's just for the TV clicks. It's just for the TV views, right? They go and exaggerate stuff. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the talent shows are probably rigged, yeah. Because I do feel like some people are really good, but they don't go through for some whatever reason. And some people who are not as good, I'm not saying they're not good, I'm just saying they're not as good, they make it and go far. Oh yeah, they definitely make their backstory more interesting, yeah. Because I don't think people would watch if the final 5 are just like 5 normal people, regular people, you know, nothing fancy or nothing great about them. People just working in a 9-to-5 job in the office or retail or whatever, and that's it. That's all they do. Yeah. No one's gonna be like heavily invested, right? Where if someone like, you know, or who's like, you know, or like I said, I'm not trying to be minimalistic or you know, looking down on these people or anything like that. But you know, if you do stories like, they just came from a massive life-threatening illness or accident or whatever, or on the way to going here. Like throughout this year, they went through certain hardships of some sort to get to where they are now, or they sacrificed everything to get to where they are now. That's a bit of a story, right? So then obviously people will be more invested to see if this person who sacrificed everything, or this person who went through so much hardship, jumped so many hurdles and hoops and whatnot to get to where they are, obviously people will want to egg them on and want to see if they go far or not, right? So you will continue to watch it, and obviously if all those people are knocked out, they'll be less inclined to watch it. And obviously TV rating is something that they need to be mindful of, maybe because of sponsorships and whatnot, who knows. But yeah, they need drama and sub stories. Exactly, not this. That's what I think. That's why sometimes I feel like they I don't know if they make it up. They could have made it up, but they at least exaggerate it. Minimum, they exaggerate stories just so people can tune in still, which I think is not right. I don't know if I go as far as disgusted, but it's definitely not right. So ill. But the thing is that, from what I probably think, the contestants who are on the show, they probably have to sign a contract saying they can't talk about this, else they might. Whether it's an NDA or not, I don't know. But I reckon that they can't talk about this, else there'll be legal actions and a lawsuit thrown their way if they do. I still remember people saying that, and part of the contract is something like, if you post any stuff to do with the show, whether it's America, like Britain, America's Got Talent or whatever, or X Factor, or all these shows, then the media, the content that you upload belongs to them. I'm like, what? That's what I heard in the contract for. It was either X Factor or Britain's Got Talent. I'm like, or America's Got Talent, or whatever country you're in. When I heard that, I was like, that's so unfair if it is true. So In-house performance blew his mind. After she stepped down from the stage, he kept following her like a little pet. Dooyun raised his head. Seo was nervously fiddled around with the strap on his messenger bag. Yeah, he apparently claims that he hasn't got a phone and he hasn't got access to Twitter. What I don't like are romance-centered reality shows. Oh yeah, I don't watch that stuff. You know those, what's it called? Like Singles, Inferno, Big Brother, Love Island and stuff like that. I've heard of them. I know nothing about it, and I don't plan to watch any of those shows. It's not for me. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. I'd rather do other stuff. I'd rather draw, or rather play games or whatever. It's definitely not worth my time watching these shows. They manufacture so much drama. Yeah. All those survival shows are like that as well. Why? Oh no, this is voiced.
사망자 발표하고 생존자 명단이랑 사진 다시 나갔는데.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about the entertainment business and the entertainment industry. It's very lucrative and there's a lot of money in there. That's why people get paid so much money to throw a ball, to kick a ball and stuff like that, you know? Whether it's a baseball or basketball or football, American football, you know, they get paid so much, or to throw a punch, you know. Whatever they're throwing or kicking, like, you know, they get paid so much money. It's because of the entertainment business. There's so much sponsorship and stuff like that. Whereas people who jump into a building, a house on fire, or people saving lives, whether through operating on a table or other means, they get paid peanuts. They get paid what they make in a week, or even less than a week. It's sad. What they make in a year is what a sports athlete makes in a week. That's entertainment for you.
문제는 그게 아니야.
Oh, could say it'll be her stalker. But not gonna lie, if I'm looking for manufactured drama and want to make my popcorn worth, I can watch this. I hate you too. I just saw something creepy. Is that the guy, the floor director? Something scary just appeared out of nowhere. What is that?
더 있어.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of him here as well. Damn, here it is too.
팬들이 찍어서 갖고 있던 사진들이래.
그런데 왜 세일이가 계속 알고 있었어?
당연히 몰랐으니까 말하지.
I think she's probably. I remember that apparently she might have a stalker. I'm guessing he's the stalker. Assuming that is him, we don't even know. I mean, it's hard to say because it's so blurry and pixelated. Right, I'm down to confront him, but he's gonna deny it's him, or he's gonna be like, oh, you know, it's a misunderstanding. The reason why I'm here is because of X, Y reason, and Z reason. It's Zhao. No, don't do my boy like that. It's not Zhao. It's not Zhao. Lament. I'm sure it is that floor director. It could be. In her load her
내
watch.
생각 말해봐.
어떻게 생각하는데?
아무래도 내 스토커 편지 보내던 놈.
Zhao doesn't wear glasses. To be continued. Cliffhanger. Dun dun dun. Tune in next week to find out. Yeah, we are so far from the thing, from the rankings. We're gonna die. It's Tezuka, yeah, from Prince of Tennis. Tezuka's zone. Prince of Tennis was so good. See, everyone trusts us, but we're not there right now. We belong to in the Arkham Asylum or something. Our sanity level's gone. It's shot. Inha walks towards Sale.
이노씨,
너 뭐야?
Oh shit, look at her face. Look at her eyes. She's confronting.
네? 제가 뭐요?
I want to know what's inside the bag, because maybe he's like one of those perverts. He's like, what's that, Beyonce or Beyonce, right? He's I wonder inside the thing is like photos of her. I'm not saying it has to be lewd, it could just be like loads of photos of her.
너지?
네? 저 아니에요. 제가 어떻게 서혜성을...
그거 말고 내 스토커!
Stalker! 3:30, so one and a half hours has happened since Hysun's death. Se-il's face turned pale. Se-il gulped and took a step back.
갑자기 그게 왜 나와요? 이 마당에 스토커라뇨.
I'm suddenly your stalker?
그럼 이거 뭐야? 보고 얘기해.
Inna thrust her watch before Se-il's face. Can you explain? Or is this fabricated?
너잖아!
저 사진 구석이 같이 걸렸을 뿐이잖아요. 이게 스토커라는 증거가 된다고 생각하세요? 딴 거, 뭐 다른 증거 있어요?
왜들 그래? 무슨 일이야?
잠깐 떨어져서 얘기해.
I used to have a Pixo account dedicated to Prince of Tennis KW. What's Pixo? Yeah, Prince of Tennis was really good. I really liked that anime. I didn't watch the OVAs though, because the OVAs was a bit... There's like quite a few OVAs that came out afterwards as well, so I never got really back into Prince of Tennis.
세일이 얘기도 한번 들어보자.
A web hosting thing, but free. Okay.
들었잖아! 딴 증거 있냐고 뻗대는 거!
Duyun took a step back at the sharp retort. He was about to lose his sanity. I've lost my sanity a while ago.
크게 싸움 나겠어. 일단 진정시켜야.
어쩔 수 없어요. 벌써 이렇게 되어버린 걸.
저건 지나가던 사람들이 막 찍은 사진이야. 한두 장도 아니고 저렇게 많이 나온 건
Yeah, if there's dozens of them, that's alarming. It's not one, but dozens. It's a bit more damning.
도현이 형이라도 뭐라고 말 좀.
Duyun squinted and looked away. They've lost people. Everything included the conversation was important, but this could be dealt with later after they were rescued. getting out of here as fast as possible. That was the only thing occupying Do Yoon's mind.
아니다, 아니다. 노래 그만하고. 까봐. 네 가방.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Do you still have the link? Like, is the site still up, or is it got shut down like ages ago, and you can't, and you lost everything? Let me see what's in your bag. See, this is what I'm saying. I want to know what's inside his bag as well. I want to know if his phone is there, and he's been lying to us saying that he doesn't have his phone. I wonder if he had access to Twitter, Theta. I wonder if he has photos of Inha, which some of them could be indecent.
싫어요. 제가 왜요?
떳떳하지? 통 크게 한 번 까고 넘어가면 돼.
We said this when Haesung was still alive. He's gonna play it's an invasion of my privacy card. It shut down Sag. Oh, that's unfortunate. Seo clenched his bag.
소지품 검사할 때 서혜성이 굳이 가방 얘기를 했었지.
Yep.
생각해보니까 그때 실드 칠 게 아니었어. 혹시 알아? 서혜성 가방 얘기 꺼내서 저렇게 된 건지.
Yeah. The atmosphere grew somber at the mention of Haesung.
세이라, 가방 보여줘. 혜성이 말까지 나왔어. 확인만 한번 해보자.
형까지 그러실 줄 진짜 몰랐네요.
If you got nothing to hide, then you're fine. You're being sus.
딴 분들도 다 마찬가지 생각이에요? 어떻게든 내 가방을 까봐야겠다고?
Nobody dared to answer. His eyes glared with hostility.
개판이네. 그렇게 따까리 짓을 해도 이딴 꼴을 보네요.
If you got nothing to hide, then it should be fine to show it. We will apologize.
그러게 되게 슬프다, 그치? 근데 자초한 거야! 내 너 가방!
Look at her eyes, she's proper pissed.
안 된다고 했잖아요.
야, 위험해!
놔봐! 말을 안 듣잖아!
I mean, at the end of the day, if he says no, it is no. Just then the bag flew open. Yeah, if he says no, it's no. But I still think he should. All eyes were on the content that spilled out of Seo's messenger bag. I think it's gonna be pictures of her. A tablet. He's got a tablet. I thought he said he doesn't have. I mean, technically, he said he didn't have a phone. He's got a tablet. Does that mean he's got access to Twitter? It was clearly a tablet PC on the floor.
수첩 말고 딴 건 없다면서!
Yeah, he said only a notebook. Inha's angry shouts suddenly stopped.
사진?
Called it. I knew there'd be photos of her. Seo hastily put his belongings back into his bag.
뭐가 아니야! 너지! 잠깐만! 좀 멈춰!
Oh no, she's gonna have a panic attack again.
계속 이러면 위험해! 지금 숨을 못 쉬겠어.
Ju-young groaned, clutching at her chest. Gyu-hook hurriedly moved Jung-young out of the way.
거기에 다 걸렸어! 아니라고!
No, it's not. Then Seo pushed Inha away. Seo was forced slightly backwards after pushing Inha away, but he was at the edge of the stage. Oh, he's gonna fall. Seo lost his balance and fell straight backwards. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna land on something sharp and die. Oh, fuck. Everyone's dying, aren't they? This isn't our fault, right? The groans quickly subsided. His hand helplessly dropped to the floor. I mean, technically, if he complied and showed us, like, peacefully. Also, the fact that he said no, if she didn't, I've thrown her under the bus, if she didn't, like, grabbed him, this wouldn't have happened. But technically, he pushed her and he lost her balance. Right? If he didn't push her, he wouldn't have fell backwards. Just saying. Dooyun and Goo-hyuk stood before the body with vacant look on their faces. What law was it again? What law was it again? Like, you know, the energy that you the energy that you push towards you will be pushed back at you, right? That's what the same thing happened. The energy he pushed towards her went reflected back at him, sorry, and then he fell off the stage. One of that laws, I can't remember what law it was. That's how you know I was never good at physics. Their quivering eyes were wandering between Seo and the piece of steel protruding from his chest. Oh dear. He dead?
그럴 리가.
Soma.
세이라, 들려? 정신 차려봐.
Yeah, wake up. Get that reddish steel thing out of your chest. Wake up. Get up. Too late. Seo lays there, his eyes closed.
이게 뭐야?
I mean, we can check the bag now. We can check the tablet now. A sound caused the two of them to turn around.
죽었어? 진짜?
Technically, I mean, it's partially her fault, I admit. But didn't he push her? And then he lost his bearings. He pushed her away.
내가
But I admit she probably shouldn't have grabbed him and got physical and confrontational. They tried to say something, but they could barely nod. Inha took a step back, staggering.
내가
We know.
이러려고 한 게 아니야.
We know. Now I'm thinking when the police comes and the rescue team comes, how are we gonna explain to officer, I did not kill the guy intentionally. He pushed, he fell, he did. End of story.
봤잖아. 내가 안 밀었어.
Why I made her French, I don't know, especially when she's probably Korean. I can't do a Korean accent, so my default is French. I'm not saying the French and the Korean accent are same or similar in any ways. It's just my default accent when I need to panic and talk. Officer.
제가 밀어서 둘 다 뒤로 넘어갔는데.
Oh, I think it would be a bit more. It would be worse if I gave her like a Chinese or Vietnamese accent, an Asian accent. I think you know. That would be a bit borderline racist, right? Saying all Asian accents are the same. That's why I didn't do a Chinese or Vietnamese accent. And I chose French. Somewhere on the other side of the world. Gotta play safe.
끝에 서 있었던 거야.
Exactly. It's not your fault, Inna. Don't worry.
봤지? 한도윤. 봤잖아.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw with my very own eyes. In her jaws was trembling.
내가 범죄자가 사람들 앞에서
이나야.
Goo-hyuk moved closer to Inha. Inha looked at Seo, who lay behind Goo-hyuk. Her eyes blurred with a feeling of despair.
아니야. 난 아니야.
Don't tell me
아니라고.
Don't tell me she's gonna kill herself. Inha quickly turned around and began to run. Dooyun reached out his hand but couldn't grab her. His vision blurred. He felt like the sound of his own breathing was coming from the distance.
도윤아.
Okay, because what I kind of want to know now is S. Sung-yoon gonna mention this on Twitter, on Fata? He came to himself as someone grabbed his shoulder.
형, 죽었어. 세일이 죽어버렸다고. 말렸어야 했는데 더 강하게.
You shouldn't blame yourself, Dooyun. Dooyun. You tried. They looked at each other with stunned expression. Who knew this was gonna turn out? I mean, I kind of foresaw him dying, but yeah. The moment when he looked like he lost his footing, I knew there was like a spike or whatever, and he's gonna get penetrated. He held back his tears and raised his head.
이나, 찾으러 가야 돼.
Yeah, we need everyone together. We need to form a unity. Gotta be in unison. While nodding, Gyu-hook suddenly opened his eyes wide.
영희 누나,
Yeah, where is Ju-young? Is she still here or is she gone?
스테이지 위야.
She's on the stage.
아까 경황 없이 내려왔어.
We rushed down it. It's okay, because she was having trouble breathing. Is she okay? Kinchana? The two went around and rushed to the stage. Nuna? Kinchana? Where is she? Oh my lord, she's not here. Not again. It's a disaster. Everything shit's hit the fan. Everything's just going from bad to worse. This is definitely a K-drama now. Oh my gosh. 어떡해? 어떡해? What do we do now?
무대 뒤 거기밖에 없어. 가보자.
어떡해? 누나 어디요? Behind the stage. Let's go. Okay. Oh shit! I shippa. Gyu-hook dropped to one knee. No, that's not the time to propose to me, sir. We need to find the girls. Do-young lowered himself to hold Gyu-hook. Gyu-hook looked just as... Oh, that's so loud. Wait, let's wait for the banging noise to disappear before I read. Gyu-hook looks just as terrified as Do-young did. Jeez, that was so loud. The tremor was more intense than previous ones, but it finally died out.
이건 아니야. 이런 건.
Calm down, sir.
형 지금이야.
형.
가보자.
누나 어디요? 괜찮아? 누나?
분장실 문이 잠겼어.
아내는 누구지?
누구
Hello?
있어요? 이나야. 영희 누나.
What did he say? Did he say... He didn't say Ju-young. Did he say Yu-young or something? No response.
나와서 얘기해. 아는 위험해.
Next time... Okay, Inha's in there then. I want to see if... pay attention to what they say to Nuna's name.
이나야, 거기 있다 무너지면 큰일 나.
It's okay. 괜찮아. 가지마. She was panicking. Gyu-hook gulped.
진정하고 이 문 좀 열어줘.
It's okay, we can explain. It's fine. Okay, it's not fine. But we can explain. We'll get through this. Gyu-hook stopped punching and started ramming his head against the door.
이게 아니야. 제발.
누나. 영희 누나는
Did you say Young? Yo-young. Not Ju-young, but Yo-young.
누나도 거기 있어?
Okay, now because we know that Inha cares for her Unni, can you please, I know it's easier said than done, can you like push aside what you're feeling right now and help us find Nuna? Yo-young. Let's find Yo-young. That sounds like Yo-young, and Yo-young in Vietnamese means useless. But I don't want to call her useless because I do like her. I don't think she's useless at all. The one that was having a panic attack. As Gyu-hook raised his head, his eyes met Do-young.
그렇다면 성이 있는 데론 안 갔을 거야.
스톱 복도야.
That staff corridor.
누나 말이면 오이나도 들을 거야.
Because like I said, they care about each other, so we got to use one to help the other, and vice versa. So we need Inha to help Yu-young, and we need Yu-young to help Inha.
누나, 영희 누나.
Yo-young, Nuna.
없는 것 같은데?
아까 진동 때문에 안쪽이 무너졌어.
The two slowly went in, and please tell me she's not dead. Please. Wait, what the hell happened there? What the fuck? It collapsed. Wait, when was the tremor? Andwe! No way. No. She's okay. She's okay. She's just hurt. They ran towards the power stones. He grabbed the pale wrist, jutting out from the rubble. No pulse. Fuck! I became choked up with emotion while holding the cold wrist. Yeah, everyone's dying one by one. Gyuhook panted heavily while moaning from pain. Why is it your fault? Naya? Why is it your fault? What did you do? It's not just you, Gyuhook. I shouldn't have left her alone. Oh, sure, she was like having troubles in breathing. But my question is, why did she leave? She should have stayed on the stage. He curled himself up and wrapped his hands around his head. Do-yoon covered his face and slowly collapsed. 야, 모르겠어. 몰라. 어떡해. Gyuhook grabbed his shoulders and groaned painfully. 아파. It hurts.
날 구하지 말았어야 했어.
You shouldn't have saved him. Okay, so this is really early on. Something was falling down and we saved him.
내가 없었으면 여기까진 안 왔을 거야.
Now it's not time to feel sorry for yourself. Do-yoon didn't have the strength to disagree. He choked up and his eyes blurred. He couldn't begin to speak. Now there's only 3 of us left.
이대로 있으면 안 돼. 가자.
He was losing it. He couldn't even get himself up. His hands dropped from his shoulders. The staggering footstep gradually edged away. Is he dead as well now? He's in Gyuhook. After a long struggle, he couldn't even cry anymore. I can barely see anything. Can't lose any more of it. What is the odds of us coming back and Inha's dead? Or Gyuhook is dead? Wait, are we telling me we're not going to try and retrieve the body? Or are we scared that there's going to be like an avalanche and it's going to bury us? We're going to get buried as well. That's why we can't touch it. I guess we're running away. We're not saving Nuna. Inha.
제발 열어! 복도가 무너졌어. 거기도 위험해. 영희 누나도.
She dead.
복도 거기 있다가 무너졌어. 죽어버렸다고. 이나야 당장 나와.
Dolawa, follow me. Do-yoon knelt down before the door. No, it's Gunosa. No. Anio. She's gonna say, oh, there's no will to live anymore. 하지마.
무슨 소리야? 열어. 문 열고 밖으로 나와.
Yeah, 나와. Dolawa, follow me. Come out. Let's go to the stage. There was no further response. No. Do-yoon slowly walked away from the door. Kick it down! His head felt like exploding. We're going crazy. His head began to ring. It's Jova, guys. It's Jova. I think Gyuhook is dead as well. He staggered towards the stage. Hyung. It's just me and Hyung.
형, 어디야?
Wait.
규혁이 형.
Wait. What are those? Whose boots are those? Whose shoes are those? Don't tell me he offed himself as well. He control alt deleted himself as well. No. And no. It's just a bad ending. Oh no. Do you looked around trying to find Gyuhook. Hyung, 어디요? I couldn't see straight. I wasn't sure if I was trembling in fear or the ground was shaking. Oh, earthquake. No, red lights. No, what's this? No. Oh my lord. With his tie, right? He's probably hung himself with his tie. Do-yoon unwittingly grabbed Gyuhook's shoulder. Gyuhook's body hung there, slowly turning. His face was messy with tear marks and saliva. Do-yoon did not scream. He held Gyuhook's wrist, although he knew it was too late. His wrist was still warm, but there was no pulse. Underwear. Do-yoon carefully lifted Gyuhook's body up and laid it down on the floor. And collapsed next to it. Why are we laughing? I know he's going crazy, but still. Someone was laughing. It took me a while to realize that it was me. I wiped the tears off my eyes. I was completely alone now. Well, isn't this what the Twitter guy wanted? Like one person left. If we was the last person alive, then surely there won't be no more deaths and anything, and hopefully we will get rescued. No, I can still talk to someone. We don't know if Inha's still alive or not. Who are we going to talk to on the phone? On Twitter. Do-yoon absent-mindedly opened Fata. He wrote a post, uploaded it. Everyone's dead. All dead. And closed his eyes. Was it the sound of the rescue team? Maybe they were digging in the last tunnel to get in here. He looked down to find the flickering watch. It was Fata. He unwittingly opened the app. You're not making any sense. Please give more support to Do-yoon. A pretentious comment on Fata. What's going on? What happened now? Can you please reply to something happened? Why is everyone dying? What did you do to Inha? You can't just disappear after posting something like that. Trying to attract attention in this situation, you're completely hopeless. What do you say they're all dead when they are still alive? Did you kill them yourself? Do-yoon looked aside. Gyuhook was lying on his back silently. This is a flashback. This is when we found Yu-young's body, when she was buried.
내가 없었으면 여기까진 안 왔을 거야.
Gyuhook put all the blame on himself. I should have told him it wasn't his fault. I shouldn't have left him alone. Do-yoon had thrown himself to save Gyuhook. And then he left himself to hang himself. Do-yoon pulled himself off. Across the stage, Seto must be lying on the floor with his chest pierced.
도현이 형이라도 뭐라고 말 좀.
Do-yoon blankly stared into the air.
도윤아.
Are we the bad person? Are we the bad guy here?
일단 진정시켜요.
Could I have prevented this tragedy if I had intervened earlier? Appa. I failed to brace myself. I neglected, ignored and avoided problems. And now I'm the sole survivor once more. Do-yoon slowly opened his watch. Don't you dare type I killed them. Okay, this is a bit vague, but okay. Sorry, so sorry. It's all my fault. 미안해. What? What did you do? What did you do to Yo Young? If anything happens to her, you're gonna pay a heavy price for it. It's a bit late, but Do Young wants to confess to his sins. What the heck is Sung Young doing again? If anything happens to Ina, you're a dead meat. True betrayer, lol. It's not your fault, Do Young. Don't blame yourself. You said when people are dying under debris. Isn't it obvious when he's the only one using Theta after saying that everyone's dead? Isn't it obvious when he's the only one using Theta after saying that everyone's dead? Probably locked himself up after the fuss about Sung Young and Hai Sing dying. Do Yoon is not that kind of person. If he really intended to do so, he would have betrayed all of them before anyone noticed. Or ask the other members to post comments. If no comments are posted by others, then they all must be dead now, agree? The betrayer might have committed suicide. He's using Theta to post this crap when no one knows if Gyuhook is alive or not. If ever happens to Gyuhook, I hope this asshole dies as well. Unlucky coffee, just ignore them. Frankly speaking, he deserved it. He betrayed his old band members and ended up like this. He's paying for what he has done so far. Justice served, great. People are so mean, they pointed Seo as the attacker before and now accusing a wrong person. He said that it was all his fault, lol. Other contestants say it's nothing. He must have killed them all and hid himself somewhere. I hope he's dead. He ran away alone, stay and die there. If he gets out, I'll crush him myself. He left Haesung for dead. Are you happy that you'll become the winner this way? Is this why he left the band? If you alone get out of there alive, you'll be the winner. Just take your own life. The show is done now. What about Yoon? Be responsible of what you've done. Betrayer. No one knows what's going on. No one knows the truth. This game is quite a good eye-opener, thinking that you don't know the person behind the screen, whether you're the one who's typing or whoever you're typing to. You don't know, you never know the full story, yet you're always quick to cast some sort of opinion or judgment on stuff. So yeah, more of the story, guys, don't be a keyboard warrior. But to be honest, I think like most of you guys in chat, you guys got common sense and you guys are actually level-headed and stuff, so you guys know better. It's just the people on Twitter, unfortunately, most of them don't. Do Yoon took off his watch and walked towards Gyuhook. He slowly loosened the tie strangling Gyuhook's neck. Oh no. Gyuhook was silent. I don't know if I have common sense. No, I'm sure you do, Kalador. Kengchi, I'm sure you do. Maybe he nodded. The watch on the floor kept on flickering. Do-yoon stared at the tie in his hand. Oh no, are we gonna... Even he didn't want himself to live on. This is why bullying and cyberbullying are both wrong. Uh-oh. How do I press cancel? Cancel. Cancel. This is why some of your actions that you guys say, that people say, not you guys, but people say, can be quite... What you think is quite light might be heavy on others and could push them over the edge. More actively. Intervener mediated a settlement. If only I had maintained my sanity and comforted those on the verge of a breakdown. Oh, I don't deserve to live. I can't handle this anymore. Tears rolled down my cheek. I should have just died after saving Gyuhook. I would have been remembered as someone better than a betrayer or bystander. Do-yoon hung the tie on the pillar and wrapped the other end around his neck. What's the odd of us trying to hang ourselves, then the pillars fell down, so we're no longer suspended in midair because the rescue team comes and saves us. He looked up at the ceiling, his eyes blurry. I don't think it's been 6 hours though. I don't think they're ready to the rescue team's here yet, but who knows. And the crowd goes wild. I could no longer see the room. The bright lights is mad, so freaking loud. The bright lights, cheers, applause, and all the moments of glory. I was willing to do anything to bring back those moments. He was finally ready to make everyone happy. Well, he thinks... Okay, he no longer thinks because he's dead. But I guess he thinks one way to make everyone happy is to kill himself. I'm not pressing the buttons, but it looks like someone's pressing buttons in the game. Oh no, that's Theta. That's Twitter notifications. Well, I hope you guys are all happy. Everyone's dead. All 7 people. No one alive. I want to know, is there an 8th person there? Was there an 8th person? Who did the killing?
총 7명의 생존자가 갇힌 붕괴 현장에 진입한 구조대는 6명의 사망자와
Oh, one's still alive. Inha. Is Inha still alive? Or did Gyu-hook faked his death? Or maybe we didn't die, but we just got broken bones.
사망자는 스텝 신승현 장세일, 출연자 민주영, 서혜성, 이규혁.
Oh, Inha.
총 6명.
Inha didn't die.
생존자 오이나 씨는 병원으로 후송되어 치료를 받고 있습니다.
So she didn't kill herself, even though she said that she's got no reason to live.
수색에 동행한 경찰은 추가 붕괴로 시신 손상이 심하고 현장 수습에도 난항이
What does that mean then? So who killed Heising if there's no 8th person? Was it Inha? Because she did say that he wasn't in the room, so she could have went and killed him. I mean, to show my respect, I tend to watch the credits. I don't like to skip the credits. Unless it's for 30 minutes long. Because there's like a billion people working on the game. Then I might consider it. But I feel like not too many people worked on this game. Maybe like hundreds, not thousands. This is I actually like this game. I like this game. I was surprised how people died so quickly though. I thought there would be a bit longer. I thought there was more to it. I could have streamed this on Monday, I guess, or Tuesday and finished it then. So I don't know what to do now. Like, should I try and carry on? End of exercise part. Show will go on. What do you mean show will go on? Everyone dead. Apart from one. Normal end. Show ended. Oh, that's not the bad end. What's the bad end? When everyone dies?